Hello, hello. With Erin. Erin, can you hear me, Erin? Yes, Erin. Good, Erin. Right. Wait, huh? Okay, right. Okay, Erin. Right. We are here because Mom did tell me you have some questions, right?
I did have some problems with my math homework. I mean, I think I did good, but I have serious doubts.
Okay, not sure how that fits, but I like it. All right. So you did everything you can. That's what you're saying.
Actually, I did finish everything. I'm just not very sure about some questions.
All right, all right. We do have half an hour, so hopefully we can clear that doubts for you. You have your own handphone and WhatsApp, right? Because I will be needing it.
Yeah, I have.
All right. Do you have my number? Because I want you to send me to send a picture of your doubts to my phone. Would that be okay?
Hang on, let me.
Right.
I have your number on my mom's phone.
Yeah. You can use that. And use that.
Hang on. How do I on? Okay. How do I share contact with? Okay.
Okay, so if you do have my contact, then just immediately send the pictures of what you have done to me, and we'll do something about that. At the same time, Erin, do you have your Gmail? Do you have a Gmail account?
Yeah.
Can you spell it for me?
And I sent you something. Do you
Can?
get
Right. Okay, good. Yes, I believe I am seeing
it?
a very nice thing which I will now save.
Okay.
Can. So you can send me I cannot tell which one you are. You must be the one on the right. Okay, so send me the picture and send me your email. So
Okay, this question. Oh, it's on us here.
okay, got one. Good.
Can she not hear me?
I can still hear you.
Oh.
So I
see. But you can hear you, but it doesn't want to reply to you.
Hello.
Hi.
Cici ya? Hello,
A2
Cici.
math.
No, that's Cici, not Jisusan.
A2 math.
Hey, freedom lady.
A2 math.
Hey.
Hey, you know math is my best subject, then the rest is all V3.
That's just called, here's my mind, and it's a blown mind. Right? Okay, Erin, your job is to beat Cici, so you're supposed to get A1 for email.
Huh?
That's called pressure, huh? It's called pressure. Just joking. Right, your Cece seems to be happy, yeah? Okay, so you see my screen sharing, right?
Hang on, I have another one.
Right, sure. One by one, huh? So you see something on the screen, like you're working.
I see it.
Good. Right.
Right.
So
right now I'm being taught highest common factor and lowest common multiple.
Acceptable. Definitely. That's what you should be doing. So I'm going to set up a timer for us. So, okay, right. Okay. So tell me, Erin, what's your problem with this?
Because in the example that they give, wait, hang on, where's my example sheet? I think you gave a demonstration for these kinds of questions. Highest common factor, I believe. So in the highest common factor, it said, because in the one they say, look for smallest number in each row, but in the example, they didn't say like which one. So, because they only did the one where there was a number in all of them.
Are we still talking about page? Are we still about question 6? Just to confirm. Are we talking about question 6?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are correct. You are correct.
Oh.
What causes you to have doubt? Right. Again, try again. You are correct.
In the example, it said that look for smallest number in each row, but in each row they didn't show, especially the ones with only 1, because if you multiply anything by 1, you'll get the same answer.
Right.
But for the 5,
right, it's obviously there is 5, right? So 5 is 5,
whether
right?
or not to count it because it's the exact same one.
Yeah. Your problem, I believe, is presentation. So presentation is whether your working will be accepted or not, right?
Yeah.
Presentation is important, right? But we talk about your thinking first. So your concept, right? The way you understand, the way you approach. The way you understand, approach, and finally get the answer is already correct. So now about the one. The one is just a matter of presentation. Your concept is great as far as I can tell. So far so good, Ken?
Yeah.
You don't have to times 1, and I'm talking from the sense of presentation. They do not need to see the 1. Okay. Do you need to erase your 1 here? Absolutely not. I think that's a good approach. Do you have to add 1 here? I don't think so at all. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Next question, huh?
Okay.
Your next question is this. So I'm gonna copy. Right. Right. So wait a minute. Sorry.
I struggled so much with this question.
And even the computer is struggling to show it. So I'm going to read it from here. The train question, right? Question 7, right?
Yeah, train question.
Okay. Now I'm seeing it already. Good.
Really confused.
5, 6, and 8. Okay, so you're using LCM, which again, I like the fact that you're using LCM. Very fine. I see this method, I no complain. Okay, I no complain. I think it's fine to do it that way. I think it's fine.
I'm just very, very confused about the method. Because I looked in my math textbook, and that was one of 3 methods. I tried the first one, which is the one I scribbled out because it took way too long.
No. This is too long. Too long. The problem with this method is it is easy to understand, but it's too long. Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah.
So you dislike this method, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are not happy enough. It's not enough for you to be correct. You want a better method, is it?
No, I just don't really understand the method because I did the method using the textbook.
Right.
I saw how the textbook showed it and I did it exactly the way it did, but I don't understand the method.
I'll show you method 3.
Me getting the answer right if I don't understand the method.
Very good thinking. A bit mature. Who told you that?
My last year math teacher, I think.
Sounds good to me. You should apply that. Good. So I'm going to show you method 3. See whether that solves you the problem. Right? Method 3 is extremely similar to question 6 method. You may like it. You may not. Let's see.
Okay.
So 5, right? 6, right? And then 8, right? So already similar to the previous question. 5 is just 5. If you get what I mean, 5 is a prime number. Finish up?
Yeah, only has 2 factors, 1 and itself.
5. So 1 I will discount for now. Now 6 is 2 times 3. Now I'll just follow your method and just put 1 here just to make it the same presentation as your previous one. No confusion?
Okay.
Now 8 is, if you do the 3 thingy, the 3 factorization is 2 to the power of 3. You can just believe me on that one, right?
Yeah, I learned. Okay. I learned to the power of.
Right. So, bam. This part is okay for you, Ken? You know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
Good. Now, instead of finding HCF, which is what you did last question, I'm going to find LCM, right? So, for HCF, you are to write down the smallest number in each row. But for LCM, because it's a multiple should consist of the highest number in each row, if that makes sense to you.
Okay, biggest
The
number.
word low is very misleading. If you hear lowest common multiple, you don't choose the lowest number. You choose the highest because multiple is always the highest, right? So for the first row of 2, what number should I be writing here?
2 to the power of 3.
Because that's the highest, right? Multiple. Then second row.
3.
Third row.
5.
Voila. 10.
Oh.
The conclusion is the same lah.
Oh.
Do you need more explanation of this method? Because I think this method is the best.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to do something similar, but I just didn't understand, because when I saw the example that they gave me, I knew what it meant, but I thought, how am I going to interpret this with that question if 5 is a prime number?
And it turns out that it's not a problem at all. So it turns out, right? So it turns out it's a good thing to be a prime number. Saves you time. Right? Okay, good enough. Good. Part B should be okay, yeah?
Yeah,
that's primary, yeah. That's a primary school.
Right? Means.
Yep. So do you have another question?
I think I have this one more.
Must
yeah, this one was really, 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 really confusing. Now, let me see. There was another question like this in the highest common factor worksheet. Let me just show you real quick. I was going back and forth and wondering, how am I going to interpret this? I went through a similar method like that one, but
right, the ABC is easy lah, yeah. So I'll leave that to you, yeah, no problem, right?
Yeah.
The issue is part B lah, right?
Yeah.
So I am now applying the previous method 3. If you apply method 3, you will hopefully be convinced about regarding your answer, right? So method 3. Method 3 is as simple as I have, right? 1960, and this will be there. So I'm just rewriting things to make it bigger, right? Just doing that. What's B? B is 1, right? B is 1. Is this 2 or 3? Sorry, can't see.
It's 3.
3, okay, right. And then this is 7 to the power of 2, right?
Yeah.
Noting that n is unclear, I will now skip n first. Would that be okay? I'll skip n, right? Okay. And then LCM is supposed to be written below. So that's what I'm going to do, right? Okay. Even though I'm not finding LCM, I just follow the same presentation. So I'm writing LCM here, 2 to the power of 3, right? Times 5 to the power of 2, right? Times 7 to the power of 2, times 11, right? 11, right? So just for clarity purposes, I will just write times 1 here. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so now I am going to reverse method 3, because obviously method 3 is meant to have this guy and this guy, and then you're supposed to find that guy. That's method 3. I'm reversing it to get him. All right, now follow me, please. Follow me. The 2 and the 7 is not the easiest. The 5 and the 11 is the easiest. So watch me. I believe there is no other choice. This must be 5 to the power of 2. It must be. Okay. Can you accept that?
Yeah, I made a mistake already.
But you see your mistake. That means you understand something. You see? You're understanding something. Good. This will definitely be 11. Definitely. That's just a definite thing. Acceptable so far?
Yep.
Right. Now, the 2 and the 7. Now, surprise, surprise. Maybe to use a surprise, you are correct. I am to write to the power of 1 and 7 to the power of 1. So that part of your answer is correct.
Yeah.
But do you know why? You know why?
Yeah, because lowest common multiple has to be the biggest number in each row, and since one of the prime factors of 1960 is 2 to the power of 3, and the lowest common multiple is 2 to the power of 3, then it's got to be 2, which
No.
is the lowest.
Wrong. That's not the reason. If I put this as 2 to the power of 2, for example, just for example, this will not change, right?
Yeah.
If I put this as 2 to the power of 3, I can, because this does not change. So I have actually 3 options: 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, and 2 to the power of 3. Actually, the same thing with 7. I can do 7 to the power of 1. I can do 7 to the power of 2. So far, so good. Why do we choose 2 to the power of 1? The answer does not lie in the LCM. The answer lies in the second sentence. Find the smallest value. So I choose the smallest one. Yes. If he say find the biggest value, you should do 2 to the power of 3 and
7 to the power of 2.
Yes. Do you get it?
Yeah.
This should be one of the trickiest questions they can ask in exam. So I want you to understand this well. Okay?
Yay, more hard questions.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, if we're during your practice, if you already encounter this kind of question, your practice is going very well. Okay? Very well. Do you have any other question?
Hang on, I need to fix my answer. Quote unquote, fix my answer.
I see that the next question is similar.
No, that's the next question. That was the one that I'm confident in. I just wanted to show you that one.
Okay, if you're correct, I will say. If I think you are wrong, I will not fix it for you. You fix it yourself. Challenge accepted?
Hang on, let me just fix my answer.
Sure.
One was reference to the other one. This one I was really confident in because my math teacher went through that one in class. So I was using that as a reference to solve the previous question, but I just still had doubts.
Okay, yes, okay. Okay. Do you want me to tell you whether you're correct or wrong, or do you want me to tell you why you're correct or wrong?
I'm pretty sure I'm correct because my teacher went through in class and she already explained. So
do you want me to tell you, or just want me to? What do you want me to do?
I just wanted you to know where I was coming from the last question.
Okay, sure thing. I wouldn't complain. I mean, do you answer? Can you answer the last part? Another possible value.
Yes, I just did the same thing, but I added but instead of 3 times 7, I said 3 to the power of 2 times 7 to the power of 2.
That would be incorrect.
Huh?
That would be incorrect. Then do you want to know why?
Oh, I also hang on. Did I say it clearly? For BII, another possible value of M, I did 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 7 to the power of 2.
No, that would be incorrect. Do you want me to tell you why that is incorrect?
Yes.
Right. So look at the HCF, right? Again, for presentation purposes, it's easier to see this and then M and then the HCF. That's the normal way to present, right? So I'm going to write that down, okay? 1176, this is M. So in that order, right? And then this is 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 1 times 7 to the power of 2. And you are saying that M is 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 7 to the power of 2. And the result of HCF is 2 to the power of 2 times 3 times 7. Do you see the problem or not? Oh, sorry, this is, yeah. Do you see the problem or not?
Yeah, yes.
What is the problem?
The highest common factor can't be 3 wait, what?
Is it possible to be wrong?
Hang on,
You see the problem. Is this okay or not okay? Is this row okay or not?
hang on, let me double check.
Is the row okay or not?
Oh wait, I think the problem is with the 7.
Very good. Because this row is correct. It is okay. Yeah, the row is okay. This one got problem. Where does the 7 come from?
Yeah.
So to fix that problem,
number, so it has to be 7 to the power of 2.
Yeah. So just make it 7 to the power 1 and you'll be fine. Make sense?
Wait, what?
So you're saying that the 7 is the problem. So to fix that problem, you can set the m back to 7 to the power 1. And that will fix the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense, right? So the answer should be this.
Okay, let me just make a slight change.
So if you want to be correct in exam, especially in challenging questions, I strongly suggest this way of presentation. So Erin, again, I suggest that you present it this way in order to check for mistakes. I think it's a very good way to present because it will allow you to check more easily, right?
Okay.
Rather than separating them, letting the questions separate them for you, it makes it harder.
Yeah, I
right. See. Any other questions?
Hang on. Let me see. The teacher only wanted us to do certain questions, but I want to see if there are questions that she didn't let us know, but I feel like I should know anyway.
I feel that you can challenge yourself. That's fine.
This one, I'm pretty sure I know. But, okay, this one looks confusing.
Sending me something? Sorry.
Now, let me just send you a picture of this one.
Right.
Teacher didn't want us to do it, but I feel like I should know how to actually solve it, just in case it, like comes up for an exam.
Yeah. I mean, challenging yourself is
there we go.
Is something appropriate. All right. I mean, you can do it two ways. You can let me show you the working. That's one way to do it. You can also, I can also help to clarify the question, but I don't do any working for you. Okay, what do you want?
I think the working would be good, first one.
So let me clarify first that the question is okay. You read the question, you understand.
No, I don't.
Nah, that's the problem. I'm not sure, therefore, you will understand the working. So let us not waste the effort. I'll give you one hint because I have to switch class very soon. Right? So I'll give you the hint, and if the hint is enough, that means you're thinking about it, right? The hint is like this: HCF or LCM. That's the hint. What do you think? Sorry?
LCM.
Okay. And let's say I don't say yes or no, right? I'll say, okay, sure. Could you do the LCM? Is it easy to do LCM for 8, 10, and 12?
Yes.
Would you do it? And then see the answer, right? And then you think, does that make sense? Find the time required for the 3 toy cars to meet again at P. You see the LCM number. Does it make sense or not? What do you think? I don't want to spoil it for you, or unless you want me to spoil it for you.
Hang on, let me just see first.
There'll be another student coming in very soon, or another 2 students, so you can just stick around, but I'll probably be talking to them, yeah? Don't mind, huh?
No, sure. I'm just gonna mute myself. Okay, found the answer.
Okay, what is the answer, Eric?
Well, hang on, let me just double check to see. Yeah, I think my answer makes sense.
The answer should be this, right? Which is 120 again, right?
120. Yeah, 120 seconds.
So after 120 seconds, the 3 toy cars meet again at P. If you think that makes sense, I won't spoil it for you. I will make no comment. What do you think? Is that too much?
It seems like the lowest common multiple of both of all 10, 12, and 8.
Maybe put it another way. If you find HCF, I'll just tell you the HCF, okay? Save time, yeah? The HCF will be 2. Yeah, the HCF will be 2, by the way. That's a HCF. Do you think the HCF would have made sense?
Not at all.
All right. So at least we know that HCF is wrong. At least we know. So that eliminates some possibility, because this question is designed not to tell you. You have to think for yourself, right? But I'm happy. Okay, HCF, I don't have to bother about it. At least I know that. Okay. So I hope you don't mind. I don't tell you whether it's right or wrong. Next time we meet, if you are still very curious, your teacher haven't talked about it and you really want to know, I'll be happy to tell you whether it's right or wrong.
Okay. I just found another one that I don't understand.
Oh, right. Sure thing. Please add it.
Let me just take a picture real quick. Like I'm dealing with double negatives, with negatives here. Fun fact, ever since I was younger, I have been terrible at clock questions.
So I suppose we have to start with A
Time
first.
questions.
I suppose we have to start with A, but I'll just give you some hint because I know time is up. So a bit of hint. So let's talk about clock A. It gains 2 minutes, right? So it'll go faster, right? You know, it's supposed to be 6, and now this is 6.02. He's showing that, right? So a bit of a hint. After 30 days, how many minutes is clock A in advance? 60, right?
An
60.
hour.
Will that be showing the correct time?
No, it's 1 hour faster.
Instead of 6, he shows 7. Is this enough hint? Is this going to be enough hint for you? Not after 30 days. It's not after 30 days. It's longer than 30 days. Do you get it? Get a hint? No.
I think.
Right, you give it a try. You think about it logically from that point of view. Don't be intimidated by the fact that it is clock and by the fact that you are not confident. Don't think about it. Don't think about the hint. Okay, Erin?
Okay.
I do have to, help with Kakak Austin and Kakak Yankin. So I will have to see you next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Erin.
All right. Bye.
Okay, Austin and Yankin. All right, I can see you. Can you hear me, Austin? And can you hear me, Yankin?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yankin, based on, I think, the past few times, I think having a laptop will be useful. This time, do you have a laptop in front of you with the Jamboard and everything?
Yeah, it's beside me.
All right, okay, so thank you. Same thing, Austin. You set up your handphone stand and everything, and, send me the Jamboard. We'll be using the Jamboard and the handphone stand. Okay, I have not seen your Jamboard, Yankin, right?
Yeah, give it a sec.
All right.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Austin. Yes, thank you. Always nice to see your handsome face. Right. Okay, Yankin, show us your face a bit lah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. My brother Yankin, my brother Austin. Okay, cool. All right. So now we set up like just now lah. Like, you aim your handphone down, I can see your working paper. Austin and Yankin, your laptop will be for Jamboard, and I will be using that most of the time. You will be concentrating on your paper, right? Now, Austin, for you, everybody seems to be quite happy with the result. I am last year, right? Right?
Yeah.
Usually with that kind of result, people have more confidence, right? With more confidence, I tend to give you, in this case, more freedom on how to study. You do what you want, right? Is that what you want?
I don't mind.
All right. You do what you want in the sense that we have our own fixed timing. You ask any question you want. I won't be commenting too much on the way you study, because I think something must have gone right. Something must have been done right. Right. So, for example, maybe your mom will object a little bit on the way you study, maybe, right?
Oh, my mom got used to it already.
So no objection, right? No objection.
Yeah.
I have no objection. My objection is on how you sleep. Yeah, sleep more. That's all my objection is, right? Okay. So that means for now, this year's tuition should feel similar to last year's tuition. You just ask whatever you want. However, maybe sometimes I'll make some comments like maybe like, hey, how come you're not asking challenging question? Maybe that's all. Right. So for this year, we'll try that first. Austin, would that be okay?
Yeah.
You will notice that me and Yankin take a very different approach, right? So you and Yankin will be doing, so to speak, a different approach, right? Okay, so just want to let you know. Okay, so Yankin, right? Okay, so currently I'm seeing your table. Yankin, what's happening? Tell me.
I'm just getting like some of the stuff from like
Right.
the week.
So Yankin, my favorite question for you: am I scamming you?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. But like at least for math, it's like I can't in the middle. First math went a lot less further than what I expected.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I think we got until like here. Like,
Which is a total repeat of O level, right?
Not really. I mean, like they did discuss some things like delta X and like all this stuff,
Right.
and like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
the integration was formed in the first place. So I guess
Yeah.
it's not repeat.
Which we kind of cover somehow, right? We did, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
I mean, those kind of foundational things, if you can understand, I'm not sure. Is that some sort of progress compared to last time?
I mean, I haven't learned it before. Like, obviously I can learn it now because like something with like the presentation, everything.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
Like, I read that integration.
I suppose. Some people will think that this has no practical purposes. I would think that this has a very great impact on how we think about it. Instead of being abstract, I really hope it is now more concrete for you.
Okay.
Right. So as per usual, sorry, Jasmine. So sorry, Jasmine. Austin, do you have the handphone on the stand, and can I see your
I'm setting up.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I'm guessing that this Zoom is from your laptop. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
So
my phone on. Yes. Yeah.
Good. So the Zoom from your laptop, you can cut later. Okay. Zoom just needs from phone. Yeah, because that. So for you, Yankin, we are preparing for Monday, I suppose, tomorrow, and then
so
there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, right?
Yeah. So tomorrow's lecture will be like, it'll be
Make a
math again. So I guess it'll be math.
So make a prediction. How far?
How far?
Are you happy with your preparation? Basically, right? Okay. Yeah, you make some prediction. It's always a prediction, but you'll get good. You'll get good.
So this is what I did last time.
Should make you feel good.
I'm thinking like
maybe.
Here? We try to here.
All right, sure. Do you want to prepare more for tomorrow?
I don't think.
Maybe I'll suggest like this. Just use 10 minutes. 10 minutes for math is very fast, right? Different from science, right? Science, 10 minutes you can do quite a lot. Maybe just use 10 minutes just to just a minute, to set up to just figure out whether you have question marks. What do you think?
All right. Okay.
Right. Yes, Austin.
The stand is too weak to support my phone.
So you did it. You just make one changes. Don't worry. Just make one change. Look at it. Look at my stand. My stand is not visible. Wait. Please wait. Boom. Okay. You can see my stand, right?
Yeah.
You're doing it this way, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Mistake. Wait. Okay. You are doing it this way, and therefore, even without the handphone, it will do that.
Yeah.
Right? What you have to do is.
Oh, right.
The moment you do that, and then you turn on the proper light, everything is going to be fine. Right. That's a very good hinge there. That's why we go and buy this thing. All right. Yankin, tomorrow besides math, what else?
Besides math, there is. Let me check my time.
Just make sure. Do you also have
Uh,
a bi-weekly schedule like Austin?
Yeah, so it changes.
Oh
So
my
it's like
goodness.
week 1, week 2, evening or week.
Yeah, I'm very confused with that schedule. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Right.
So tomorrow there is. Wait, tomorrow is the same.
Okay. The way I see your setup, Austin, I think it's not ideal. I think it should be more. If it's ideal for you, I don't mind. But I think it should be. Sorry.
Higher.
No. The higher and lower, that's the easiest part to adjust. I mean, I'm right-handed. You're also right-handed, right?
Yeah.
This is my writing hand. So this thing should be on my left, lah. This, you know. And
Oh,
then it
it's
should
not.
be like
It's not interfering. There's my book here. It's not interfering.
But in this case, how's the angle? Because anyway, the video is not on. So let's see
Yeah,
whether
I
the
put my
angle is
phone on.
ideal or not. So let's see whether it works. We can try.
So tomorrow there's also physics.
There's also, okay, math and physics. Okay, cool. Right. Okay,
And
that's it, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I would say today you just settle your math preparation. And if you want to go a bit further, you'll be doing the work example or you'll be doing some tutorial. Although I think tutorial is a bit too fast for math right now because you haven't even gotten to the revolution thingy, right? Haven't gotten. So maybe a work example will be going slightly further in your preparation. That will be the challenge. So question mark, please. Question mark first, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so Austin, if you can see your Zoom, actually I can see it quite nicely. The problem is that it is totally upside down. That's the problem.
Let me try something.
It's very nice though. It's very nice though, so I like it. And I like the way you put your laptop. I find that very efficient.
Okay. Just try put it on the ground.
Okay, try first. You know, this is the first time, so we try and make it, you know, as comfortable as possible. If it doesn't work, then I will have to suggest the standard position on the left. Yankin, how to press the calculator? The graphing calculator is, I think, is also a proper question mark if you find it to be difficult. Okay.
Okay.
If you can press, then you know, no worries.
Wait, I try to come up with something.
Sure thing. You know, set it up properly. Think about it. Make yourself comfortable first. First time, always like that.
Nothing is okay.
Right. Okay, cool. You have 5 more minutes, which I don't think is a surprise. You should be, you know, you should be very comfortable. Should be. Looking good, Austin. The way you do it is that how are you going to sit right now? Now this cannot work. How are you supposed to sit? You must sit down, right?
Wait, God, I don't know how to set this up. It's on my chair.
No. Why don't do this. It is not meant to disturb you like that. I think the base should simply be on your paper. That you know, that left part of the paper, just put it there. You know, there. This is the best. I think. Then you just adjust the height, and please make it enter the landscape mode. So currently the zoom is in a portrait mode. If you make it the landscape mode, it will be the best. You just have to flip it. Yeah. See. This is.
Oh, but it can't.
How come it? That's so weird. How come your Zoom does that? What? This is so weird.
This is on my phone.
It's not your phone.
It's on my phone.
It is your phone.
Yeah,
That is extremely weird. Why does your phone do that?
like this.
Now it is totally upside down. So this is great. It's just that it is totally upside down.
Oh wait, I can flip it. Oh, I just realized I can turn the thing. Wait,
You should flip thing. Yeah.
uh, wait,
It's
what?
upside down. Yeah, this is upside down. It is very confusing. How?
Yeah.
Yankin, you okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Right. Oh, you're done. You're happy with the question marks.
I think I reached the point where I reached last time.
Right. Right.
Like
Are you
where I thought the first lecture would go.
right?
So like,
In terms of distance, you're happy lah.
just about. I mean, like, I don't think they're like.
Yeah, it's great, Austin. It's great.
I order food for give me 5 minutes.
Yes,
Come on,
yes, quickly,
dinner.
Austin.
I thought, yeah, I think
I understand. Today's a weird timing. Thank you. I believe you, Yankin. I mean, I don't mind. It looks substantial. Right now, for your information, you have almost 3 minutes left. How can you use these 3 minutes?
Not sure.
Do a work example. That's always the way, right? Okay.
Okay.
Choose one, and and I'll just do the 3 minutes and just tell you when it's up.
okay, I'm back.
Yes, Austin. I can see your writing very nicely. The only thing you have to do, Austin, is to zoom in. But before you zoom in, are you sure that the height is ideal for you? Are you sure that the
Yeah,
height
it's
is
okay.
ideal? It's not disturbing you in any way.
I mean, when I flip, I just move it. It's fine.
Some people will put it on top of their head and just make sure that the light is not annoying, because the light shouldn't annoy you. If the light is annoying you, your eyes will get tired. That's also
But I have another light here, so it's fine.
okay. So you're not using the light. Are you sure you don't want to simply make it higher?
I think it's fine for now.
Okay, let's give it a try. So I suppose I need just a little bit of a zoom, because it's
How do I zoom in on my phone now?
just use the normal pinch and all. Yeah.
Oh really?
On the zoom, yeah, it works that way. It does work that way.
I don't think it works.
That's weird. People can just pinch in, pinch out, pinch in, pinch out. That's weird. Yankin, let me confirm that you can pinch it, pinch out, zoom in the see, Yankin is doing it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the zoom can just allow you to do that. Most people can, so I assume yours should be able to. Are you using Apple by any chance?
Oh, yeah.
CC is working. So just a bit of zoom, Yeah, a bit more, just a bit more. Yeah, this one. Something like that. Something like that will make me follow yours very easily. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's try cutting your. It's now off.
If I turn off my screen,
So we shouldn't. So we should.
Okay.
You have to zoom in again. This always happens. Right. Too much. Yeah. A bit too much. A bit up. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Why don't we try turning off your laptop zoom? I want you to look at your Jamboard in your laptop. You don't have to look at the zoom. Right? Let's try that. Okay.
So
actually you just sign off from your Zoom's laptop.
Of course, I feel like if I use laptop on Zoom, the audio is easier to hear.
Are you sure? The handphone is not easier to hear? Are you sure?
I mean, I'm fine with it, because my laptop is like, it's okay. I can do both.
Okay, for now it's fine. But focus on the Jamboard.
Yeah.
So
I can just use my laptop for mic and.
Yeah. Just give me your Jamboard, then I think we can start. You just tell me what you want to study today. So I can.
I'm doing physics.
Looking good, and for some reason it's about moment, so it feels very much like a revision.
Oh, I'm doing my revision package.
Right. Nothing
Well,
new.
I forgot to do it during the holidays, so it's like I'm doing it now.
You nonsense. Don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. But moment
There's
is
some
an easy
questions-
topic, right? A moment is an easy
Yeah,
topic.
it's
Maybe.
quite. Yeah, I did the moments quite easily.
Correct.
But I
Correct.
have some questions though. For like some questions I don't know how to do.
Can.
I don't
If
know how
you
to do
have
some
it, yeah,
questions.
please ask.
Yeah.
I
this
need your
one.
Jamboard, please. I need your Jamboard.
Oh yeah, I need to take photo. Is it?
No. I need you to, as like last year, you create your own Jamboard, you share it to me. I'll be taking the picture for you. This year, I'll be the one taking.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Yeah.
So for Yan Kim, yeah, okay, yeah, I don't mind, yeah. Right, let's say for Yan Kim, I'll give you 5 more minutes, but this is not for pressure, right? Because obviously you're preparing very well, right?
Done.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yep. So I'll be accessing your Jamboard. Austin. Okay. So sometimes if I want to take a picture and your hand is blocking because you're writing, I'll just say, oh, your hand, please, Austin. Then I'll just take a picture and then you can just get back to normal, right? Which question? One or two?
Question 2 over here.
Which is not shown fully. Show me fully the question.
This is the entire question.
Yes, thank you. So I'll take a picture. And I am done. And now I put it in the Jamboard. But I don't see any working. Do you actually have any working?
I got really confused because in quite don't see study kinematics, so I'm not sure how I couldn't redo it.
Show me.
I don't have any workings. I tried to do it just now. I couldn't do it. There's the formula and all, but I really forgot.
Right. Right. So you should know that this is Suvet because they even tell you, right? Are you saying that you forget the formula? Is that what you're saying?
No, I wrote the formula aside there.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that's the formula. All right. So you're saying that 2A, you cannot do 2A. That's what you're saying. That's what
I really forgot how to do it.
Let me give you the hints, or rather how you handle the formula, right? Again, one more time, notice one thing about the 3 formulas. Notice that every formula missing one thing. I want you to notice what is missing in each of the 3.
Oh, the X or Y thing, right?
No. No, it's not X and Y thing. It's a SUVAT, right? There are 5 things. SUVAT. Each formula is missing one.
Yeah.
Please take note of that. So please take note what is missing.
Like in the first formula is S, then the second one is T, then the third one is V.
Correct. And notice that there is one thing that they always have.
They always have U.
A. No, A. A and
U.
I and U, correct. Yeah. So the thing missing, is it a bad thing or is it a good thing?
It's a good thing.
Very good. So now, for how far in advance of the recipient must the goods be dropped, right? So tell me, this question 2A is talking about the x-axis, the y-axis, or we have to be concerned about both?
The x-axis.
True, but what must we concerned of? The x-axis, the y-axis, or both?
Both.
Okay.
We need to use the y-axis to find the x-axis.
And from the y-axis formula, all these are y-axis formula, not x-axis, right? What is the only x-axis formula? Just to confirm.
The only x-axis formula.
Yeah. There's one formula for the x-axis in this situation. There's only one. And it's a very simple formula. What is it?
S is equal to UT.
Yes, very good. Yeah, correct. The distance formula you learned from time.
Yeah.
Okay, so clear, good. So from the y-axis formula, you probably have to choose one, I think, at least choose one, right? What will you get from that formula? What will you get so that you can apply? to the x-axis?
I think if I use the S1, I use the SY since I have it.
Mhm.
Then I use U, that I can find out T, is it?
Okay, let's talk about,
Because
so you're talking
A
about
is
the
equal
last
9.81.
formula, right? You're talking about the last formula, right?
Yeah, the S1.
Okay, so you have the S, right? I agree. What else do you have?
I have the horizontal speed.
Horizontal speed doesn't matter in the y-axis formula.
Oh,
So you cannot use the
Um,
250. The question is, do you have U or not? Do you have U, Y? Do you have or you don't have? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
No.
I think
Do you
zero.
know? Yes. Why
Zero,
do you
right?
think? Yeah, it is
Because
zero.
it's
Why is it? Why is it zero?
because it's horizontal.
So there is no vertical component.
There's no vertical
Good.
speed.
Knowing you have U, Y, and plus is zero some more is a good bonus. What else do you know? Yankin, you
A
can
is
be
9.81.
correct. Is that enough to find something?
Yeah, try
Good.
it.
Good. Good. Now, Yankin,
Yeah.
are you happy with your work example?
I think so. I'm not sure it's correct, but like,
Good. This whole thing work example is a question mark, as in you don't have to put the question mark. If you see the question, if you see your teacher do this and everything is correct, first of all, you can be proud. If you have something wrong, you will immediately spot it. There is no need to even put a question mark. You will see it immediately. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the way you approach it. It also doesn't take too long. I feel that you are quite decisive. You think quite much at the start, but it's not as if you are stuck. So I kind of like the way you approach it. Right?
Okay.
Good. Are you happy with your math preparation for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Do you move on to physics then? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay. Okay. Time yourself, please. Maybe give yourself 12 minutes and then see what happens. Okay.
Physics tomorrow is let me check.
Austin, again, if I'm mistaken, you're using Apple, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So Apple does this thing. Apple will sometimes reset everything, and when you see your Zoom right now, it's back to portrait mode and it's back to non-Zoom. Apple does this annoying thing. It's very annoying. So yeah, just like that.
Like this?
So, yeah, that's the Zoom is better. You just flip a bit. You use the hinge to flip a bit, and you're back to landscape mode. That will help. Yeah, yeah.
okay, for physics,
Thank you.
Physics is not actually like it's not actually a lecture, it's a tutorial.
Right. Which we should be preparing. So preparation for tutorial, the standard are still the same. You do 50%, right? But I am more interested in helping us, helping you do questions. And the 50% can be from start to half. It can also be a jump. Anyone's fine. Right? I'm expecting a lot of question marks here, whether small or big, right? Whether small or big.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Again, I want you to focus on what your questions are. I want you to focus on that so I can, help and answer, okay, what is this, Tom, what is this, that? Don't think too much, but be very aware of your question. That's good.
I found P.
Yes, and is that good, Austin? Again, is that good?
Yeah, it's good, yes.
Okay, you do it. I don't mind what you're doing. I don't mind at all. I seriously recommend for you, Yankin, if something is too easy and you feel that you have warmed up enough, you should just skip it.
Okay.
If you have warmed up enough. If you have not warmed up, then you can use it for warming up, but that's fine. Right?
I probably will then.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. I was yes.
For X, right?
Yeah.
The V is equal to U plus AT. Is AX equals 0?
For X, you're saying? For X?
For the X, for the distance in the X axis,
you're using
the
the wrong
acceleration
formula.
0?
Yeah. I mean, Actually, no. Look, if you the acceleration is 0 and therefore v equals to u, that's what you expect out of no acceleration. The u and the v. That's not the formula. The formula is your basic speed distance formula from primary 5. Don't forget that. What is the basic speed distance formula from primary 5?
Distance over time
Equals to?
speed.
Yeah, that's all. That's all you need for the x direction, simply because it doesn't have acceleration. Why are you writing Vy? No Vy. We're dealing with, first of all, x.
So Vx is equal distance over time.
Dx over t. Yes, dx over t. Yes, or you should call it Sx lah, because you're now a physics student, Sx.
Oh, wait, what?
No. You know, yeah. Are you okay, Ankit?
Okay. If I understand correctly, right? Average value of like this one, average value of the current is like the total current in a period over the period, right?
You can say kind of. That's why I can say kind of. Maybe you do it and see what happens. You are fine, Austin. I'm not sure why you're stuck. You are totally fine at this point. Why?
I don't know. I forgot how to continue.
Nonsense. You have the t, right?
Yeah.
Because the t in the x and the y is the same. That's the good thing. You're supposed to find Sx, right? You're supposed to find Sx. So all you need is Vx. You have Vx.
Vx is 69.4.
Why is that a question mark for you?
Or is it because there's no change in speed?
Because the horizontal speed doesn't seem to be accelerating or decelerating, at least not in this question. Yeah, yes. According to the question, it does not seem to be accelerating or decelerating. So our problem becomes simple.
Yeah.
Yankin, are you okay so far? Or continue. You can just do it.
Because this is like 4 amps, right? Then
there's a 4 amp.
4 amps over like if you can't see the.
I will simply say that the average should be 1 amp, if that's what you're thinking.
Really?
Because the 4 amp only exists in 1/4 of the 1 second. That's what the graph is telling me.
1/4 of 1 times 10⁻³ -3.
Whatever that is, as in I know. But the point is, in 1 millisecond, it only exists for 1/4 of the time. Right?
So,
the rest is 0, man. The rest is 0.
So won't it be 0 + 0 + 4? Like 0 and 0 and 0 and then
Plus 4? Oh, sure.
Then will it be divided by like 1?
I find that you're very fixed on formula. I disagree. I think we choose the prime time right now so that your sense of right and wrong and good and bad is active. So it's active, yeah? Your sense of good and bad and right and wrong?
I think so.
Okay, good. So what you're saying right now is, you think whether it's right or wrong. You're saying that the average in this whole thing is like that. That's the average. Does it even make sense? That's what you're saying.
Sorry, let me just get
Jamboard, please.
Yeah,
okay.
my computer turned off.
Yeah. Austin, you're doing fine. Why are you stopping?
I'm at part B.
Part B, all right. So yeah, it advanced,
Yeah, okay, you're saying?
Yeah, so you look at the Jamboard and that's your average. So your average is 4, is what you're saying. I'm not sure whether that makes sense or not.
Yeah.
It makes sense? Really?
I mean, if I follow the formula, yeah.
Yeah, that's your problem. That's the problem. You follow the formula. That's the problem. You think about your sense of right and wrong and good and bad.
But like, shouldn't the formula always be right? Like,
no, the way you do the formula is wrong. Pretty sure about that. Again, your sense of right and wrong and good and bad that's the result. Does it even make sense?
I mean,
you think about it first. Austin, right? So what's the difference between 2A and 2B? Think about it for a while.
For 2B, there's a vertical velocity upwards or downwards.
For some reason, right? And then
the
another
distance,
difference will
the
be
horizontal distance is also shorter.
right. So just logically, upward or downward, or does it matter? Does it even matter?
Downward.
So that if it is downward, it is shorter. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Can you find that vertical velocity, which is, it's not straightforward, by the way. It's not straightforward. Can you do that? It is truly not straightforward, right? Again, back to the three formulas. I think you want to start from Y, right? You will notice that you have something on the Y, you have something on the X, but right now, your Y situation, you now have a UY. The UY is no longer 0, basically, right?
Yeah.
Right. You really want to think about how to handle that? If you have no idea, after 1 minute, I'll give you some hint, okay?
Is the speed still the same for UX?
How does the question, now this is the question of reading the question. Is the speed still supposed to be 250 kilometers per hour?
I think it should, right?
Wait.
I mean, like, if I think of it as, oh, am I disturbing?
No, I'm just reading. Just a minute. I'm reading for.
Yeah, okay.
How come the question asks you like that? That doesn't make. Okay, so the way I read the question is, I'm not 100% sure, Austin. The horizontal speed stays 250, but there is now a vertical component.
Oh.
Which is downward. So it's not that the slanted velocity is 250. You still have horizontal 250 plus downward vertical something. That's what I think. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's how you read the question. The question is a bit ambiguous, I feel. Okay, you think about it. Let's try to do something. Yankin, right? You're thinking?
I look at it as like 4 parts, and then after that, I take 4 divided by those 4 parts, then yeah, I will get 1. But like, if I think of like the period as like 4 sections, it's like they separated like that. Then like, that, 1, 2, 3, yeah. If I think of it as like that, there are
then the average should be right. Sorry. It's a bit.
Like, but is it like? Sorry, I left phone.
Yeah, it's a bit lagging. Sorry. It's a bit lagging. Probably my problem.
Yes, like,
yeah, probably lagging. I think it's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think it's better. Right.
Yeah, but like I was like if they separate it like as parts like that, then yeah, 4 ends by 4 parts is 1 end, right? But I was thinking like they can divide it into as many parts as they want. So like dividing it into 4 is kind of arbitrary to me.
Okay, we can divide to 8. Which is arbitrary, I know, but now we have 8 lah. So if it is 8, will the average still be this guy? Are we still talking about the same conclusion?
So then it'll be 4m.
Look, answer the question first. I'm focusing the question on, is the answer going to be this or is the answer going to be different?
It won't be 4.
It will be what? Lower, higher? Depends what?
Lower?
How low? 2?
No, half.
Right? So not 2. What? Lower? Higher than 2?
Half m.
Half of 2, is it? Half of 2, as I say.
No, like half m. Because like 4 divided by 8.
I'll put it this way. Again, I'll put it this way. Again, your sense of right or wrong. I maintain to your sense of right and wrong. No matter how much you divide, it is 1. I maintain that first. I maintain that. No matter how you divide it, divide by 4, divide by 10, divide by 40, the answer will always be 1. And that shows the robustness of my answer. And I don't care about the formula. The answer will be 1.
But how? You know? Like,
let me show you.
Okay.
The average height in your class, right? The average height in your class, right? We don't have numbers here. Huh? The average height in your class will always be lower than the tallest guy and higher than the shortest guy, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So the average here will be like this, something like that. Maybe something like that. Okay, here's your average. Okay. So I use a visual sense first. Here is a person with the height 0. It doesn't make sense, but that's the person with the height 0, right? Another person with the height 0, another person with the height 0 is divided by 4, so randomly. Now here's one person with the height of, well, 4. 0, 0, 0, 4. 4 person. 4 person. What's the average height of this 4 person?
4 divided by 4 people. So 4.
Is 1, right? Just 1.
Yeah.
Now let's divide by 8 first before we do weird numbers. 8. So 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person, 5 person, 6 person, 6 zeros, 2 person, 4. So
that's 4 people and 4 people.
No, 8 people. 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 7, 4, 8, 4. Okay.
So the 7th person 4, the 8th person 4, so it's 4 plus 4, 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1.
Let me give you another, again, logic. I am asking your sense of good and bad or right and wrong to be very active here. Look at the area of this guy and look at the area of this guy. Look at the area.
Wait, which one?
Look at the area of this thing, the original bar, right? Look at the area of that. And look at the area of that. Look at those areas. What do you think about the area?
I think that yeah, that wait, let me think.
Yeah, think about the area.
Are they different?
Are they different or are they the same? Yeah. Are they different or are they the same? You shouldn't use numbers at this point.
Yeah, so that one is 0.25 base.
4 times 4, right?
And times 4. So
is it
1.
equal to? Yep. Is it equal to?
But that's 1 times 1.
1.
It was 1.
Yep. So I give you 2 arguments already. The second one based on area. The first one based on the height, I suppose, with the number of people. And I changed the number of people at least twice. Okay, you think about it for a while. Okay, Austin, any problems so far?
Yes.
So you're using that, right?
It's wrong.
Yeah. For the x, okay. Again, I see that you use the v square u square in the x direction, right? Okay, this formula is only for the situation of having a constant acceleration. But do you have acceleration in the x direction currently?
I checked, it was 0.
Correct. And so the good news is, I suppose, you don't need to use this complicated formula. You don't. First thing first, I suppose. You just need one formula. Sx equals to ux times t. That's all the formula there is for x. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have that t, right? So the first part you can ignore. If you do it, you'll discover that it's 0 anyway, right? So when you use the t down, you use it. y. Let's see. That's the sy. Yeah, correct. Any conclusion, Yankin? Or are you still very much?
I mean,
does it really bother you that the formula doesn't work? If your sense of right and wrong say something, does it really bother you?
I mean, kind of, because that means when can I trust the formula and when can I not trust it?
No, you use the formula wrongly.
How do I use it wrongly? Wait, let me check the formula.
You're using the formula wrongly. It's not the formula's problem. You using the formula wrongly. But remember, your sense of right and wrong is fine. I feel it's fine. That's the problem. I'm looking at your working, Austin. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Wait. Yes, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. Let me confirm that the time is smaller, right, Austin? The 6.1 time is smaller than the one on top, right?
Yeah.
So I think everything is fine.
But my answer is wrong.
You got your UI. Your UI seems very big though. Wait, let me think. Your UI seems extremely big though. That's my only concern. How come your UI seems extremely big? What's going on here?
Did I miscalculate somewhere?
Try. Your UI seems extremely big. Just make sure that it is correct first. Just help me make sure of that. 36 times. Yeah. Wait. No, it is correct. It is correct. Can you just check this? It is correct.
Is it because I'm only taking the height into account? I'm not taking the area into account.
I don't know. The form. It's correct. Okay, thank you. Which formula are you showing again? Because I cannot see the formula.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So I believe, Austin, the answer should be 8.33 lah. That's the answer, basically.
Wait, but oh, serious?
Yeah. So
The answer
Yankin,
is
I think the area
8.35.
under the V is you haven't taken that into account.
Yeah,
Right?
so that'll be 4 times 0.25
Right.
1.
Hey, Austin, no need to put it near. Just put it on the table.
Right.
Oh no, I'm showing the answer here.
Yeah. Put it down. It's very difficult to see. So just put it. So that means your answer is around correct. Yeah, correct lah. Your answer is correct lah.
Wait, then I did all the VY for nothing.
I don't know why you want to do the VY. You found the UY one. I think that's what they are asking. What vertical velocity should the supply be released? Isn't that UY, not VY?
Oh, so I saw.
Isn't it? Right? Isn't it UI, right? Isn't it? Are you okay, Yankin? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You trust the formula slightly more than the sense of right and wrong. I don't mind, except that you trust the way you use the formula. I think a bit too much more than your sense of right and wrong. Your sense of right and wrong is currently still superior, I feel. Right? Should be guiding you. Austin, I'm a bit bothered by the way you do the Vx square thingy. Right? I still don't know why you do that. Why you want to do that? I know it doesn't take much.
I got quite confused. The final velocity thing.
Are you okay about that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it now.
Okay, sure thing. All right. Tell
Okay,
me when you have found the next question. Right?
There's this one.
Forces, sure. Question 3 is
yeah, 3 part 1 and 2. No, 3 part 2, sorry, 3 part 2.
So we are just not talking about C lah. We're just talking about 3B1.
Oh, C I do already.
Okay. I'll just take a picture. Yankin, you're okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So Austin at Jamboard page 2, right? Austin, is this better than writing on the Jamboard?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I also like it. I'll be a bit slow because I have to copy and.
Yeah.
Your question is on B2, right?
Yeah, it's just draw vector diagram of these forces.
Which shows why the crate is stationary. Okay, so when the crate is stationary, again, equilibrium, so we say something like this, right? Left equals to right, up equals to down, moment equals to moment, clockwise, counterclockwise. That's the 3 requirement of a stationary crane. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So oh, I see. I suppose the weight is correct, Austin. Totally agree. The reaction is wrong.
The resultant force is wrong.
Yeah, yeah. The R is wrong. That is wrong. Why? Because
Oh, it should be from the ground.
well,
Like
first
that.
thing first, it should be from the ground. Yeah, yeah. But you see, if you draw it this way, it's obvious that though up is equals to down, left is not equal to right. We haven't even mentioned the moment. The left is no longer equal to right. Okay, Ken, Austin, make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, you see my hand right now. I'm gonna on my video. If the connection is suffering, then it must be because of. But I need to show you this. Okay. 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 So imagine that this is the box, okay. I'm pushing the box from here. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing. Why is it not moving? Why is it not
The
moving?
weight. Oh, friction. Sorry, friction.
Did you forget friction here?
Yeah.
Think about friction because the R you mean is the N. You call it the normal. Maybe just do the R as normal. I don't mind, but you have to think about the friction and then you have to combine them both. That's what the R means. You see.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah. So think about it, Austin. I need to see something.
Wait, so I draw friction here, right?
Okay, can draw friction. It should be on the ground, so that's quite clear, right? Yankin, are you okay so far?
Yeah. The rest was pretty simple.
Right. Sure. You don't seem to be confused by RMS, so I suppose that's okay.
Oh, just like right to left, square first, then minute, then.
Sure. RMS is a big thing, yeah. So just make sure that we.
Oh, does it get more complicated than this? Like.
No. As long as you understand the basics, it remains easy if you understand the basics. Right? Okay. Right. So I don't mind all this, Austin. I really don't mind, except that you want the R to be a combination between the friction and the N.
Yeah.
Right. So how, right? How? Yeah. That is settled at the draw. Yeah. So I want to sum R first. The R should be a resultant of friction and normal, right?
Sweet.
That's bad. That's the way you result. That's bad. That's look. This is what I'm saying. Friction to the left, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Normal up. So I like it. Okay. See my hand. See my hand. See my hand. See.
Yeah.
Friction left, normal up. Totally agree with that. Then you're saying up plus left equals to something like that.
Oh no, it's here.
Yeah, totally doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, maybe something like that is better. You see what I mean?
From here, right? Or from the bottom here, right?
For now it's fine. For now it's fine. I don't mind. Don't mind that. Austin, are you okay? So sorry. Yankin, are you okay, sir?
Yeah.
Sure. So Austin, the final challenge is part 2 where you draw a vector diagram. If you have no idea, we have to talk about this.
They mean by these forces as in?
Yeah, which one?
The weight and the resultant force.
Plus the F lead, plus the F. F, W, R. F, W, R.
I'll try it.
Sure. Yankin, are you sure? No question mark?
I mean, this feels like the correct answer, right? Because like, I think that
is everything else wrong? Is everything else wrong?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, this is wrong.
What is it supposed to be? What is it supposed to be?
Not over 2. No.
Write down the correct answer next to it so that you are very sure. You're very sure.
I'm pretty sure it's P naught.
I don't know how. I don't know.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned. This is like still the first thing I teach you, Enrico. Long time ago, next to the pool, you Enrico scratch your head because of this. Right. The N and the F, I agree that NF should be like this, I suppose. I'll pretend that it doesn't exist, okay? I'll pretend that the NF doesn't exist, okay? The N and the friction, sorry. The F looks fine. You randomly put a length to it because the question is weird. The question doesn't tell you how long. You randomly put a length. Not your fault. You randomly put a length of W, again, not the question's fault. The R is totally correct. I want you to erase N and friction. I want you to erase them. Because once you draw R, there's an friction. Okay, now look at this. You start from the F, right? Start at the F, go to W, go to R, you end at the same point, correct?
Yeah.
You start and end the same point. Is that good or is that bad?
It's bad.
You bloody nonsense, Austin.
It's good.
Stationary. What does that mean?
Oh,
Sigma F equals to?
Sigma M. Sigma M. Sigma X. Wait, what? W.
To 0. Sigma F equals to 0.
Oh, Sigma M. Yeah. Sigma M. Yeah, sorry.
So if you start and end at the same point, is that sigma F equals to 0?
Yeah.
Why do you say it's a bad news?
Sorry. I got quite confused.
Yes. Can I see your arrow and your friction label? And your R label.
So it should end here, right?
Should end at the same point as the start, right? Yeah. Then you label it R. Okay, done? Happy?
That's all. What about the...
Yeah. I mean, this happens last time I teach. So yeah, this is the meaning. You have trouble, just now. You
the friction.
have trouble. You quite
Sorry, I have a question, right?
Yes. So Austin, you think about it? I think you can move on. Yes, okay.
Okay. When they're talking about like peak current, right?
Yeah.
Like, can this be referred to as peak current, like the top?
So that is the peak current. That is the peak.
That is the peak current. Right? Okay.
Yes,
I don't know what they're talking about. So like, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm pretty sure this is just I not.
The RMS value of the current is I, is it?
The RMS value is I.
I, right?
So like,
okay. So you think about it, if the RMS is I, can the peak be 1I over root 2? I over root 2 is lower than I or higher than I? Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. But yeah.
Shouldn't it be?
Should it be what? Yeah, that's a good question. What should it be? What should it be?
That's the, if I'm not wrong, that's the formula to calculate RMS in a sinusoidal, right?
Again, what should it be? Should be I? No, right? It cannot be I also, lah.
I not lah.
Should be higher than I, no? But what? What is it?
Is there a way? I mean, I only know as I not, but like, is there a way to derive it from I?
They tell you the formula. In this case, you should rely on.
Isn't it root 2 I RMS, like the peak current?
So the peak current should be, in this case, totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just check something.
Yeah.
RMS is 5.
Austin, are you finding questions?
I'm looking for the meaning of impulse.
Oh, right, sure. I'll go get some drink first, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I am back. Austin, are you okay?
Yeah.
And Kim, so far so good?
Does this equation calculate?
Does this equation what? Sorry.
Sorry, might be a new question. Does it calculate IRMS or just no, it doesn't calculate IRMS, right? So like, wait, what does this equation calculate then?
Okay, wait. Let me ask you something. I equals to 5. There's no sign. There's no sign 100 pi t. Okay, just 5.
Yeah,
What kind of current is I equals to 5?
5 is I not, so the peak current.
No. If the I has no sign component at all, it's just I equals to 5 ampere. Like, no,
Yeah.
just what kind of
Then if,
this
what kind of what?
current?
Current, the DC.
Yeah, DC, because it's flat, right? DC is flat.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have the sign to alternate, right? Sign, whatever the number inside the bracket, sign always alternates from 1 to -1, right? Always. So this is current 5, sign, right? Again, 5 alternating from 5 to -5.
Yep.
So
Okay.
what is 5? Is 5 the RMS, the peak current, whatever? I don't know. What is
peak current.
good, very good. I hope that answers your question. Is there another question that you're thinking about?
So I would be the current at a specific point in time, like this I here.
Yeah, but the sign graph, you know, you are your AMS student, you know the shape of the sign graph. You can even draw a sign graph. Just draw a sign graph. Just draw a sign graph. Yeah, like that. So at t equals to 0 is 0 lah. Just like that, right?
Okay.
Right, make sense? Okay, so Austin, how is it?
I'm so confused with.
Sorry,
this one, right?
What question is this? Sorry, what question?
This is dynamics.
Okay, put it. I need to copy. Put it on the table. Okay, nicely. Okay, yeah, on table. On the table is fine. So like this, right? Okay, I think I copy it. So you're asking about part B, is it? Oh, there's this. Okay, I have to copy again. All right. So the copying does take time. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm just reading quickly. Just a minute. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is an impulse. This is an impulse graph.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So what's your question?
So right, I searched for the meaning of impulse, and then I found out that it was the force on duration, like the force applied for the duration or the change in momentum. Then I tried to find the change in momentum, but they gave a force and time graph.
Yeah.
So I tried to find the change, like the impulse applied by finding the area under the graph.
Which is totally correct. I like it.
My answer is wrong.
The area is wrong, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry. B1, right? The impulse applied to the ball. Wait. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. No, impulse is change.
Wait. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think maybe there's just a number problem. It's just a number problem. Give it a try.
Oh, yeah.
Because what you're doing seems to be fine, right? Yeah, I'm okay, Yankin. So far, so
right. Yeah, I think I have to calculate like the RMS value of I and B. If I want to get B power. Or is that easy?
You are correct. Or you can just find peak power divided by 2. Also can what? Up to you lah.
Oh yeah.
Either one is fine. Right? You may want to try both.
Oh yeah.
If it's easier to calculate peak power, then you do that lah. Is it easier to calculate peak power?
I mean, I have it here. Isn't it like 5 and 50?
You have the V already? That's so weird.
P isn't it IR, right? So if I have the I.
Just do I square R lah. Just do I square R. Even easier. I want you to be able to take the shortcut. So do I square r, then divide by 2, then you have the answer.
5 squared
Times the
n.
r. Don't know what's the r, and then divide by 2 should be the answer. Now you can compare it with your current method because you need to have a wealth of method. You do, this method here seems to be the fastest. Maybe in another question, others seems to be faster. So try at least 2 approaches, please.
Yeah, okay, definitely.
Hey, Austin seems to be doing fine. Good.
Oh no. Yeah.
So the average force, right? So you put the F label as F average, please. F average. F average, and the T as delta T, please, is better that way, right? So I think your delta T is correct because you get it from the top, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to look at the graph. I'm just gonna give you a very visual representation. So look at the graph on the Jamboard, please. So the way you think about F average is very simple. F average is this shape. What shape am I drawing here? The shape of a what is this shape?
Rectangle.
Very good. And this height is the F average. So the area of the triangle, change it into the area of a rectangle, but with the same base. You think about it that way first, Austin. Do you understand what I'm saying?
How come you can put 100 as the F average?
No, I'm randomly putting it.
Right.
I'm randomly guessing that it's around there. I am roughly correct, by the way. Roughly only. But the point is, I'm changing the triangle into a rectangle. That's my point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you use that visual as a guideline. Calculate the F average, please. Remember, the base of the rectangle and the triangle is the same. Remember.
Yeah.
And my 100 is there to fool you, lah. Yeah, I just fool you. Right? It's not supposed to be 100. Do you have an alternative method, Yankin? Like maybe
I not over root 2. I not over root 2 times v not over root 2.
I suppose. Or 50 times 5 divided by 2 also can. Maybe, right? Whatever lah.
Oh wait, I found a different method.
And the method is?
So because I see this the how do you say, the impulse applied is 11.2 Newton second, right? Which means that 11.2 is equal to force times time.
Delta time.
So so like this 11.2 is equal to F average multiplied by change in time. So 11.2 is equal to F average multiplied by 0.12 minus 0.04. So F average is equal to 11.2.
Oh yeah, I gave it the same answer.
Yep. You okay? Yankin, you need multiple approaches for other questions. Okay?
Right.
Right.
Actually, how did you?
Yeah.
Wait, how do you get I square R is P, right?
I square R is P, yeah, P peak. So Austin, the visual method is also very simple. It's half of 280, right?
Half of 280.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence that the peak force is 280 and half of the 280 is 140. Not a coincidence at all, because rectangle and triangle, relationship. Am I making any sense? No, I'm not making any sense, is it?
I thought rectangle is twice the area of a triangle.
No, the rectangle that covers everything. So no. Here's the triangle, right? The triangle.
Yeah.
The triangle is half times base times height, right?
Yeah.
So if there's a rectangle, we have the same area. I'm not talking about this rectangle. That's not the rectangle. I'm talking about the rectangle with the same area. The rectangle with the same area will be the same base times a new height.
Yeah.
The new height is equals to half of the triangle's height.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So 140, and that's not a coincidence. Of course, your method is totally correct. I'm just trying to make it a visual way so that you understand both approach. Right? I'm not saying that mine is better. No, wrong. I'm saying that some question will benefit from yours, some question will benefit from the visual approach. That's all I'm saying. Ken?
Sorry, I'm just
Ken.
Right.
I'm taking some time to wrap around.
Uh-huh.
5p now over 2. You can get me mean power.
You mean you don't know that the peak power is? You don't know that?
I mean, like I'm trying to like derive it with the graph, you know.
And then they say what? This one?
They say here, but they say it works. So I'm just trying to do the graph.
Yeah, the graph helps, I suppose.
Yeah, just give me a second.
You want, okay. If you want another justification, I can give you that.
Sure, I guess.
Like you want it now, is it?
I think give me a second.
Yeah, just tell me. So, you're continuing the question, is it, Austin?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Both of you, is it rushed like this?
Oh no, it's not rushed.
Not really.
All right.
The real workload haven't come yet.
True. No, that's true. Of course, that's true.
Yep.
Oh, but nowadays I end school very late. Like I see my timetable.
Yeah. I
Quite
don't
crazy.
like that. I don't like
Mine
it.
is consistently like 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Is that like later from JC1? Because it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be later.
My one, it depends because like my one is like there's SDLA, so it's like if you don't do your work, they will make you stay back and finish it.
Yeah, I guess that's the only.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I hope you can. Never mind.
I plan starting this Monday. I stay back at school and just finish all my work. It's faster than it's easier that way.
But are you sure you will have the proper energy to do it? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for me, it's quite easy to change my schedule. Because after school, I have like motivation to study. Oh no, it's quite weird. But
No
once
problem.
I step foot in my house, then I lose all motivation to study.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing with Yankin. Right, Yankin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I can accept that. I can accept all your logic, Austin. No problem.
I think it's better if I just stay back at school and finish everything. Then once I reach home, I don't have to think of any work.
Correct. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. I will only make comments when your result is not according to your satisfaction. Okay. Right now, totally up to you.
Oh wait, so our tuitions on Monday and Wednesday, right?
Currently, we try for Monday and Wednesday. Yes, that's what we're trying.
Okay.
After the end of January, we should do a revision. Okay, we should.
Right.
Sorry, you're saying, Austin? Austin?
Oh, I don't. Yeah. 3. Oh, okay, can.
I did it with fish. You said you had a way to prove it.
Oh, right. Okay, so Yankin at page 2, yeah, page 2. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. So let's say we want the p-peak, right? P-peak is sorry. We don't want to. Sorry. I need to do something.
Oh.
My drawing pad just died. Sorry, wait.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we want the PRMS, right? The PRMS, right?
Yep.
Of course, it is. We can say it's PRMS and IRMS, right? That's just normal.
I thought it's like they said mean P. Does that make a difference?
Sorry.
They wanted like they said it was like average power. Does that make a difference?
Yeah. Average power. Okay.
So P. Okay.
So this two is just normal, right? If I want the P peak, I'll do V peak times I peak. If I want P average, I'll do VRMS times RMS. Just makes sense, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now watch as I try this. So there's a connection between this and that, right? So VRMS is V peak, right? Over root 2, right? I peak over root 2, right?
Yep.
Again, this relationship only works for sinusoidal graphs, only for sinusoidal graphs.
Yeah.
Only that. Now you can see very clearly why it is B peak, I peak over 2 lah, right? Which is P peak 2. That's all. But again, this only works for a sinusoidal graph, right?
Root 2 times root 2 is 2. And, okay.
Austin, are you okay? Sorry, Austin. Are you okay?
Yeah, this one.
Right, okay.
Yep, that's it. So you are doing part 3. The speed. Yeah.
Change in
On the speed.
velocity. So final minus initial. Yeah, final minus initial. So it's
That's not bad, I suppose.
initial is 35. Yeah.
Okay. Austin, yeah.
It seems very Let me just try it first. Wait, this
Okay.
seems very 105. Wait, this feels very wrong.
105 meter per second, right? Yeah, which is above the world record, I believe. You check the answer key. I'll check the world record.
It's wrong.
Tennis ball speed world record. I don't want you to erase it though. I want you to understand. Okay, it's a serve, right? It's a serve, which is at kilometer per hour. How do I convert kilometer per hour? Oh. Yeah, the fastest male serve is around 70 meter per second. Not that bad. It's not that bad. By 70 meter per second.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
But the amplitude of a wave isn't affected by the frequency, right?
The amplitude of a wave is not affected. It's not by what?
Affected by a change in frequency.
Generally, no. Generally. I'll give you a hint, Austin, or do you want a hint? Sorry. Do you want
I try first, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, generally, Yankin, it is not. It is not generally.
Okay.
So yeah, which one are you doing? Question 7, is it?
7, yeah.
Right. I'll just read along, so you go ahead. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. Oh, that's what you're doubting, lah, right? That's what you're doubting, lah.
Yeah.
So will there be any changes, right?
I don't think there'll be.
Just put a question mark here. What do you think? Just put a question mark, and I mean, you will notice very soon when. Anyway, you'll notice
when my chair goes through tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll notice it directly anyway, right? Okay, but you just put a question mark just to make sure that you notice it, right? Maybe you're just missing it out. That'll be a good thing. Austin and Yankin, we have around 7 minutes left. So if you want some hints, you better ask me.
Yeah, I need hints.
Yeah, so Austin, I'll give you a hint first. So the first part of the hint is that like this. You know velocity is a vector, right? As in direction matters.
Yeah.
You need to be very clear that momentum is also a vector. So direction matters. That's the first part of hint. I'll give you the second one because time is almost up. Your answer is correct only if like this. Watch out. 35 meter per second. That's the original thing before the record hit, right? Going in this direction, right?
Yeah.
Your answer is correct only if the record is hitting from this direction, right? Pop, resulting in a ball, which is now flying 105 meter per second. So you think about this for a while. The tennis ball is flying ahead and you hit it even more ahead. Okay.
Oh no, that one is hit back.
So in this situation, the ball is going towards you, not away from you.
Yeah.
And then you hit it, and therefore there must be another velocity, which is not 105 meters per second. I'm giving you a lot of hints. Do you get the hint? The first part of the hint is that direction matters.
Oh,
Direction matters. Direction matters.
wait.
You have to think about it. That's the whole lesson of momentum. Direction matters. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Kak, is
I'll
it?
do this part
Yes,
later.
Austin. Sorry, Yanjin, yes.
Yeah. Use the model.
You just want to do this. Okay, sure, no problem.
Yeah, I'll
Doesn't
do this
seem
part
to-
later. I'll do this part later. It's just that. I'm a bit.
Yeah, they give you the current graph. They ask you to sketch the power graph. Your note does give that example, right? Your note does give that example, right?
Yeah, I know it does, but
They try.
resistance of 5 omega. Is that supposed to give me?
I mean, why
max,
else would he give you resistance, right? For the sake of power. There is a reason,
the
right?
max? They want to give me like the max power.
Because power, current, and resistance, the connection formula is
I square. I P naught equals to I naught square R.
square R. Yeah, I square R lah, right? Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps. That helps with the
And-
peak hour. Yeah.
And does the frequency change? Outside the period change?
That is a question that is similar to your, the previous thing lah. Like, how does the frequency affect the power? That was your question, right?
Yeah,
But I
now
just
it's
tell you
like,
like this lah. It's I square over R. I square R, right? It's just I
Yeah.
square R, right? So whenever the I is 0, the power is 0. I'm not sure about the frequency problem, but maybe that will help you solve your problem. Okay? Right? Sorry, Austin, your question was, sorry.
I solved it already.
How? Let me see.
The direction of the was
Ah.
wrong.
Answer now is?
35 is the same.
But the other way lah. The other way.
Yeah. Kak,
Oh, sure.
I don't have to see part 1.
A C part 1. If the string has loosened, right? Sketch. Okay. So loosening means what, right? So you
Lesser
need it-
force. Lesser force will be transferred, right? Lesser energy.
But no, of course you're correct, you see. And what does it mean to be a lesser force? So you have a lower triangle, right?
Yeah.
But there's a but. No but, man.
I think have.
This is standard question. This is the way they phrase it, although it looks the same, it looks new, it's totally standard.
So my triangle will just be lower. But the same.
But
So
the
it should
same-
be a longer duration.
Yes, I was waiting for that.
So
So it's a
same force but longer
gentler
duration.
thing. But the area is basically the same, or rather, you should assume it that way, lah. You should assume that.
But then
Again,
how, ah?
same area, lower force, bigger base, right?
Yeah.
But he just said very loosely, the string is loosened. So whatever lower random force you put, you just compensate with whatever random base. Just make it reasonable.
If it's
Oh,
Right? Because they say it very, very
vaguely.
vaguely. Yeah. So just do vaguely, but reasonably. Yes, or Yanjin?
if it's I square R, wouldn't that make the power positive? I'll not look at the graph. Power.
Yeah, you look at the graph. You look at the graph of your node. It is not strictly speaking a sine graph node. It is a weirder shape than sine graph. Look at the part. Yeah, that's not a sine graph. The shape is a little bit different. You just follow that shape. Yeah, just follow that shape. Right. You will be forgiven for not knowing the shape, obviously. Right? I don't.
Okay.
I will have to go to the bathroom. Right? Yeah. Austin and Yan Kim, any last question?
Kak, I got one last question.
Yes, Austin.
Part D, right? I don't know how to answer.
Rather than keeping, oh, okay, cool. So he's talking about, sorry, do you play tennis or squash?
Huh? I know how to play tennis.
Right. So you know that your coach, I suppose you do have a coach, he will tell you that when you want to hit the ball, pull the hand as far as you can, so to speak, and then do a swing.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of starting from where your hand is, which is like at the side of your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that a good practice? What happens if you try to hit the ball with starting with your hand on your side instead of at your back?
It's lesser. I want to say lesser energy converted.
I suppose because the racket does not fly very fast because you need some distance to build up speed.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Why is it good practice?
That's the answer.
I would guess because your racket will be moving at a faster speed when meeting the ball if you allow the hand.
Oh, but this one they're asking to move your hands back when catching a ball.
I still think that catching a ball, I'm guessing that this is still catching a ball means hitting a ball. I'm still guessing that that's what they mean.
With your hands though.
No, as in I don't think it means that you're using your hand to catch the ball. That's called baseball. I don't think that's what they mean. I think what they mean is, I'm guessing, that you're catching a ball means you hit the ball with the racket.
Oh.
I think I am making a guess. I might be wrong. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's
right. Yan Kim, last question.
I don't think so.
Right. Tomorrow, what do you need to do?
Just math physics.
Yeah. Same thing, preparation.
Yeah.
Right. When you can do tutorial or work example, but most importantly, prepare. Right. Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday it will be chemistry. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Okay. Same thing.
But I covered that already. So.
All right. When you can go to tutorial, right? That's all preparation, right?
Okay.
Remember my challenge to you tomorrow. Tomorrow, when the lecture is boringly positive, right?
Right.
You can enjoy the lecture. That's what you have heard. You're enjoying the lecture. You can also take a small challenge by doing a work example, or you can take a slightly bigger challenge by doing the tutorial. You have 3 options. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Am I scanning you?
Not. I'm pretty sure not today.
Okay, good. Austin and Yan Kim, I will attend to the Sec 4 students. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll see you guys at Wednesday. Then.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Aryan and Mike, thank you for coming. Definitely on time. Please turn on your video and turn on your voice, please. Give me your Jamboard also. All right, good, Mike. I'm seeing that. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing good. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. All right. When you're done, Mike, give me updates, please. Mike, please unmute. Unmute, please. Unmute. Okay, good, Mike. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
All right. Give me some updates and what do you want to do today?
there's not really been any updates.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. No?
There's no like real updates, I would say.
Nothing is happening. Oh, because I saw you. I saw you last Thursday, right? No, last Thursday, right? Nothing
Yeah.
much is happening on Friday, lah, I suppose.
Yeah, because there's no EMAF or AMAF on Friday.
Understood. I'm interested in one thing then. You stop studying on Friday night, on Saturday, until Sunday lunch.
Did I stop studying?
Yes, did you? Did you study on Friday night?
Friday night.
Forget.
No.
Okay, good. Please continue to stop studying on Friday night.
Saturday I did though.
When?
Saturday.
As in when?
As in like yesterday. Oh, like
Time slot.
6 to 7. Yeah.
PM, 6 to 7 PM. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you studying?
AMAF, but it's not really just studying. It's just like the active recall thing. Because like I'm doing some of the
Interested
questions.
in doing the active recall. I don't mind. Nothing else. Sure.
No.
Okay. Did you study on today lah? Today before lunch?
Yeah. Before lunch, I guess. Yeah.
What?
I did the AMAF worksheet.
Okay. After lunch? Until now?
Lunch is what time?
That's up to you.
No.
Can you push it back after lunch?
Okay.
I still want you to have a rest. So active recall probably doesn't count as studying. It's active recall. Nothing new, right? Nothing new. Right?
Yeah.
I don't mind that. But I want you to maintain rest from Friday. How are you? Yeah. From Friday night until Sunday before lunch. Then after lunch, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, like, can I just like ignore that for maybe just January? Then like for the rest of the year, I might do that because I kind of slept on the assignments that was meant to be done in the holidays. So
yeah, I don't like the sound of that. But if you are not on your tip-top shape right now, because of that, I will still complain very, very much.
I am though.
Okay, fine. I'm fine with that for now. Fine with that. Now, what do you want to study today then?
I got one an unreal question, and then I just want to do trick for the rest of the night.
Can we do future trick, as in we are anticipating the like this week's study? Can we do that?
Huh?
Is it possible?
Future trick.
As in future means this week, as in this coming week. Is it possible?
This coming week?
Yeah, tomorrow, like for example.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Can we study what we are supposed to study this week? The trick.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, prepare your questions. I'll just receive updates from Aryan and Noah, and I'll get back to you. Okay. Okay, Aryan, give me some updates. What we are doing? What are we doing right now?
We're doing the same worksheet from the last lesson.
Okay, just continuing, is it?
Yeah.
Did you rest on Friday night?
Yeah.
No studying, eh?
Yeah.
On Saturday, is the only studying you do your Bengali, is it?
Hindi.
Sorry, yes?
My Hindi.
Hindi. Yeah. Is that the only studying you do?
Yeah.
Good. How about Sunday morning, like today, before lunch?
For lunch, I only started after lunch.
Good. How does it feel?
Sorry?
How does it feel?
Feel quite good.
I want you to maintain that from now on. That will be your study and life habit. Friday night until Sunday before lunch, do not study. After that, you can.
Yeah.
You are to rest or play game or have a relationship lah, you know, friendship, go family, find a girlfriend, or maybe not find a girlfriend, maybe too early, right? But you do those things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you do your stuff and I'll update from Noah. Noah, update please.
There's nothing.
Yeah. So did you rest for Friday night?
Yeah.
Saturday?
Yeah.
No studying?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Not study.
Good. Sunday morning, like today until lunch?
I think I was sleeping.
That's fine. After lunch, you have lunch. Maybe you go to, online church, and then you can start studying after. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing now? Okay, Mike, ask your question first.
It's question 5B.
Sorry, a bit to zoom in. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Right, that's fine. Okay, so I take it that you have done the first one, 5A, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then your question in 5B, what is it?
It's like, okay, like given the first three terms, that right? So I already found the first three terms in the, the 1 minus x over 2.
That's nice.
But then when I multiply it, like in my head, right, with the
no problem
2 plus ax thing, right, like it doesn't make sense for me.
I will explain to you. Noah and Aryan, I will need your Jamboard, online also. Please give me your Jamboard. Okay, Mike. So this is how you handle attachment. This is an attachment question. The attachment is plain to see. There's your attachment, right? The attachment question usually have no big power, just something simple like this. Okay. So give me the three terms of the expansion. Just show it in the video. Okay, looking good to oh dear, can you zoom in a bit? Sorry, a bit difficult to see for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna switch my video off. Okay, that's even better, right? So I'm gonna take a picture of that. That's very nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna use that. So obviously what you have done, we will use lah. That's nice, right? That's nice. So we're gonna discuss about how you handle the attachment. Pretty simple. This is now the replacement for 1 minus x squared to the power of 6, right? Here is your, this is the replacement for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. And here's your attachment, so I just put it there, right? So far so good? Now, the result of this attachment times this big thing, this long thing, is supposed to be 2 minus 3x. I'm going to highlight this is x to the power of 1. And then 3 over 2x squared. Now, watch this. This is not a surprise, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, tell me whether this is a surprise or not. This and that. Together, both of them gives you that.
Gives me what? 3x minus 3x to the power of 1.
Think carefully, I'm saying to you, there are two things that give you minus 3x to the power of 1. The first thing is ax times 1. The second thing is 2 times minus 3x. Will both of them combined will give you this? Does that make sense?
I have no clue. So you're saying 2 times minus 3x.
2 times minus 3x minus 6x, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
AX
then
times 1 is
minus 6x.
AX times
AX
1 is
times 1 is 6x.
so
Yeah.
AX combined with minus 6x is equal to minus 3x.
Why?
Why not? It's very annoying. 2 times minus 3x is, well, blah, 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 x to the power 1, right?
Yeah.
AX times 1 is, well, blah, 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 which is a to the power 1. Power 1 equals to blah, 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 power 1. Why not? Why
But
not?
why? How do you get minus 3?
They give us what? They give us here.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Oh. Oh.
The part that when you say don't make sense, maybe it is minus 6x is definitely not minus 3x, of course.
Oh, so I can just use that.
You not can, you should consider this both, uniting it to this, and the A is found quite easily.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. I want you to handle the x square for practice. Okay. I need you to see handling the x square. Any question, Arya? So far?
No.
Okay. Noah, any questions?
It's not related to math, but how do I recharge this thing, the stand?
You have the cable, right?
Yeah.
The end of the cable is a USB-C, right?
Yeah.
But they don't give you any charger, so you can use any handphone charger,
Oh, and then
any
just plug it
USB-C cable, right?
Yeah.
You can even charge it right now if you want to.
in. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I suppose you should charge it. Yeah, great. Okay.
Okay, then.
Any question on that so far?
Not yet.
Okay. I'll take a drink and I'll follow all of you three. Yeah. I'll take a drink. Any question, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Can I see you handle the x square?
Huh?
Like, I show you how to handle the x to the power of 1. I do want to see you handle the x to the power of 2 because it's a common question.
The x to the power of 2.
I know you have found A, okay? Basically, it's done. I know, yeah?
Yeah.
Stop what you're doing. Look at the Jamboard, please.
Yeah.
You need to understand what I'm doing here because it's a very common way of asking the binomial question. Very common, eh? Right.
Okay.
So my question is very simple. What or who will give you the third guy? The third guy is minus 3/2 x squared. Okay. What or who will give you this guy? I'll give you the first answer. The first answer is 2 times that. will definitely be part of minus 3 over 2x squared. Make sense?
Yeah.
Is that all?
No.
Anybody else then?
AX.
And
AX and
x times who? Times 1?
minus 3x.
Very good. But why?
Don't know.
X
Because
times
we
x is
did it
x
just
squared. That's it, Lou?
Oh, okay.
Another question to you. AX times this guy. Is it a good idea?
No.
Why
Unless
not?
you want to find x cubed.
Very good. Combine these two things, Michael. It will be equal to this one thing. Yes. Correct?
Yeah.
And find the A value using this, even though you have already found it before. Okay?
Oh,
Need to see you do this. This is common. Aryan, any question?
Yeah, I just wanted to see. I just wanted you to see if this like my method correct.
Okay. Please move your paper to the right so I can see everything. Okay, thank you. I need to see the question also. Sorry. Okay, thank you. No, too much. You have to know. Look at your zoom and position it correctly. Look at the zoom and position it correctly. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Okay, thank you. Right. Then you can sit again. I don't stand. Huh? Okay, fine. So this is about impurity, right? It's about impurity. Whatever KClO3 is, we should be able to handle it. Okay, fine. So the way you use the mass of KClO3 is for some reason you use the oxygen. Very interesting. Just tell me why you did not use 2.19 gram.
Because in this case,
sorry, because?
Wait, sorry, you were saying?
Why don't you use 2.19 gram?
No, because that's the whole mass of the sample.
What's wrong with 2.19 gram?
It's impure.
Very good. The word for impure is unreliable. 2.19 gram is unreliable. Make sense?
Yeah.
But why do you use oxygen?
Because only the KClO3 will evolve into oxygen.
I was hoping that your answer would be something like the oxygen is pure.
Yeah.
You can collect the oxygen, it is pure, so it's reliable, something like that. So the way you deal with it is that you found the mole of the oxygen, and then you get to find the mole of the KClO3, which I believe is definitely the correct way. And therefore, with the MR, you will find the mass. The mass is, not surprisingly, lower than 2.19 gram. Not surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
If the mass is higher than 2.19 gram, you know that something is wrong. Okay?
Yeah.
You are excellent. You can go for B and C. Noah, any question?
No.
Mike, I cannot see you're working on my game. I don't need to see your working. Yes, no.
It's on Jamboard.
Oh no, don't go to but don't go to Jamboard. I just want to see you draw.
I know, but like I'm wasting space.
That's fine. That's fine. Is the A the same as the previous A?
Yeah.
You understand this, huh?
Yeah.
To be doing this, okay? Next one. Okay, good, Mike. Continue. Yes, Noah. Sorry.
Don't have.
You don't have any question, right?
I have.
Oh, right. Sure. I think your linear law is getting serious, right? I suppose I like it. Is it getting more confusing?
Can the equation be like this?
This thing. Okay. Well, I can see that the right-hand side is mx plus c. I can see that, right?
Yeah.
The left-hand side, the big Y, it will be small y over small x. Any problem with that?
No.
You have no problem. I kind of agree with your approach. I don't mind at all. I like it.
Okay. So can X and Y in the same
Yes.
side?
Let me give you the criteria now. You know that Y and X is a variable, right? You know that?
Yeah.
You know that A and B in this case is not a variable. It's more like a
Yeah.
So the only rule is this. Big Y, which is a variable, must only but it can contain Y and X together because they are both variables.
Can you repeat it again? My Wi-Fi was choppy.
Can you give me a Jamboard?
Okay.
Mike, what are you doing now?
Trick.
Yeah, can I see it? Can I see what you're doing?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm finding or I'm picking a question.
You can continue what you were doing last time. Okay?
Yeah. Just do part B.
I mean, it is very difficult, right? Can I confirm before you do 5 that 15 that you can do 16 and everything else?
16 and everything else.
Yeah, do 16, do 17. They're just different animal. I think it's good to practice them. Noah, what's your Jamboard? Right?
I'm sending.
Right. Okay. Again, Mike, I'm giving you a choice. Like 15 is a totally different animal than the rest. You may actually practice 16 first. It'll probably give you more marks and less frustration. Probably lah. Okay, Noah, I have it. Now let me copy your picture for a while. Means okay, thank you. Okay, I got it. So I'm just explaining you a criteria that you may know already lah in your Jamboard.
Okay.
Mike, what's your decision?
I just do question 16.
All right, fair enough. Probably less frustrating for now.
Okay.
So Noah, I'm just saying for M and C, they are by nature constant, so they must only contain constant. In this case, C is small b, M is small a. That's good. Meaning
Okay.
C cannot contain X or cannot contain Y. Same with M. That's the first one. Okay.
Okay.
Now Y, big Y and big X can contain both. So in our case, big Y is small y over small x. That's great. There's one thing that it cannot do. Y and X cannot be constants only. It must have some variable.
Okay.
Okay. Again,
Yep.
if that makes sense to you, yeah, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Mike, can I see your working? It may help me. Right. You don't know how to do question 16, is it?
No, there's the list one.
I'm sorry. You're saying? Sorry.
There's the list one.
Sorry, I cannot hear you clearly. Sorry.
There's the list, like the trig list. Like thing that.
Yeah, question 16. You do need that. Yeah, you do need that. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay. Paper go down a bit. Paper go down a bit. Paper go down a bit, Mike. Okay, nice. Yeah, it looks good to me. It looks good to me. You're using the correct identity, so to speak. So the question is, can you find tangent A and tangent B? Right. Did they tell you anything about, yeah, this is where you're tested. So be careful. Aryan, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, your B looks correct, yeah? Right. Mike, why do you conclude that sine A, both A and B is in quadrant 2? How did you conclude that?
Oh yeah, wait.
How do you know? It can be other quadrant.
It says
Right.
it says
Read
A
the
and B
question.
are acute.
He is giving you a very big hint, which you need to pay attention to. When
What's
he
that
say
mean?
A and B acute, what does that mean?
No clue. I do not remember.
I will tell you what acute means. Fair enough. You don't have to remember, but I will tell you that.
Okay.
Acute means from 0 to 90.
Oh. So it's not it's in here.
Very good. So it matters lah. I'm okay with you forgetting, but you must ask me though. I must chase you this time for you to ask me. That one's not okay. You should ask me. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a sign that you think it matters. Yeah, just now I don't think you think it matters. Right? Okay, good. I like it. Aryan, okay so far?
Yeah.
Noah, okay so far?
I got a question.
Yes, what is it?
A.
Which value of A is inaccurate? Sure. I mean, I can guess which one. Can you?
Is it like you just see which one is like outlier or what?
Put it this way. You will probably find it easier to see if you do Y over X first. Probably. Because seeing a straight line is always much easier than a curve. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, give it a try. Okay, looking good so far, Mike. Now I want to challenge you to confirm. If you don't know how to confirm, you must help. Mike, how do you confirm this question? Answer key lah.
How do I confirm this question?
Could you open it?
I mean, like, this is the only way to confirm answer key.
Yeah, not without answer key. Yeah, so in exam, how you confirm? Is it possible? Think about it for 1 minute.
You
Think about it for a while.
is
Noah,
it
can you see the problem?
Is it? No, I can't find. This?
I can see it very clearly. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you think that's very weird? Don't you think that 5 is very weird?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I think that's the most inaccurate one. I think. So again, Mike, how can we confirm this? Any ideas?
No idea.
Right. Now your teacher won't teach you, but you are in our tuition. So I do expect you to do this in exam. Yeah? I expect you to find A and B. Please find A and B, and you can use it to confirm very easily. Right?
A and B.
Yes, you can actually find angle A and angle B. You're not supposed to do that according to the. You can. Noah, you're supposed to give its correct value. Hello, read the question.
Okay.
Aryan, are you okay? Aryan, are you okay so far?
Yes.
All right. Sure.
Okay, then how do I find its correct value?
Let's say you delay that. Let's just say you delay that because you haven't drawn the graph. That's the problem. Do you notice that? You have not drawn it.
Yeah.
if you draw it, you may find it very easy, even easier than simply looking at the keyboard. That means you were doing it in a very difficult way. You're supposed to just draw this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Mike, are you finding A and B? Any idea? Mike?
No idea how to find the angle.
Your calculator, please. Your calculator. That's my first hint. You use calculator. Any idea?
Like all I know is that sine A is 5/13.
Yeah. Tell me you can find A. If you know sine A is 5/13, tell me you can find A.
Sine inverse.
Not sine inverse A,
A.
please. No. That's the wrong presentation. That's totally not allowed. Doldor sine inverse both. Doldor sine inverse. Doldor sine inverse, please.
Oh.
Good. That is the proper presentation. What you did will definitely be wrong. It will be a mistake. Right? So what is A and what is B? Can you use that to confirm? Aryan, any question?
Kaigo Torek.
Yes, please.
Wait, this will be wrong. Sine inverse 5/13.
In degree or radian? Degree or radian?
Degree.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Oh wait, I mean radian.
If you want radian, I'm fine, but that's up to you, lah. That's up. That's up to you. I mean, you should use whatever you feel better with. You should.
No wait, but how do I change it back to degree?
Let me see your calculator. Okay, that's the 96. So you press no, you don't press this. You press shift mode. Right?
The degree is 3.
You need to know how to do this every time. Just saying, you need to. Aryan, are you okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Your questions are reasonably challenging. Not bad. I forget. How was your chemistry last year?
Sorry?
How was your chemistry last year?
My chemistry last year wasn't that good. It was okay.
How do you feel about it?
I think I should improve my chemistry.
Should and can and want to is different. You should, or you can, or you want to. Which one?
I want to.
Why?
Because so that I can do better for whatever.
Besides that.
Oh.
There's no other reason, really.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, fine. Okay, so Mike, how do you confirm using these two values? Can you do that?
Hold on, I'm not doing it right now because
you have the value of A and you have the value of B, right? I hope you store them. I think that's easier, right? And then just do tangent A plus B using your.
Yeah, I didn't store them, but then it's like, yeah, okay.
That's fine, no problem. Use them and then do a comparison and tell me whether you're right.
Yes, it's 1, so.
Yeah, you mean you compare it with the fraction answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. This is how you confirm, understand?
Yeah.
That'll be my expectation of you. You should do this automatically.
Mike,
your Wi-Fi, yes, you're saying?
Like want to try question 17.
Sure. But question 16 is done, is it?
Maybe move on to.
Okay, Mike, your Wi-Fi totally gone today. Your Wi-Fi is totally gone today. The rest are fine. I'm guessing it's your house again.
Maybe.
Can you do something about it?
Probably not.
Okay, fine. I cannot read it at all right now. So you have to do it your own. Okay? Really, the Wi-Fi problem is not the zooming. Noah, are you okay so far?
I'm doing another question.
Sure. Huh? Really? Yeah? Really? The question, yes?
I don't have a graph paper.
Huh? No. Go and borrow. Go and borrow.
From?
Your brother.
Oh no, as in the whole house. I don't have. But
Wait.
Tuesday can.
How are you going to do linear law if you don't have a graphic?
I was going to buy it tomorrow.
You can buy tomorrow at school.
Yeah.
I know. Linear law serious always starts with drawing.
Okay.
So you cannot do the A and B everything, man. You know, right?
Yeah.
Can't you reuse a graph paper, please? Can't you do that? No?
Don't have any.
Okay, fine. That's not good. Okay, do something else. Make
Okay.
use of the time. We still have 20 minutes. Mike, are you doing elsewhere? Just checking.
Yeah. So it says sine A plus B equals to 7/9, and sine A times cosine B.
Yes, I know. It's more complicated.
Uh,
Yeah, even your voice is gone, Mike. Seriously, even your voice is gone. Can't you do something about this?
I don't think so.
Is there anything that you can turn off in terms of Wi-Fi, as in terms of using the internet in your room?
No. There's like nothing else other than this and the laptop, which I used for Jamboard. So
Fair. No, that's fine. Don't listen to that. Do you have internet data?
yeah.
Your internet data right now will be better than your Wi-Fi. Would you please, for your Zoom, use your internet data, not the Wi-Fi? Is that possible? Mike, I'm losing you right now. I cannot even hear you. Mike, I'm losing you. Yo. Aryan, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Monkey Mike. Nice. Yeah. Already looking better. Yeah. Already doing better. Okay. Not ideal, but definitely better. Zoom in a bit, just a bit. Not experiencing any problem right now. I like it a lot, Mike. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. So 17 is more tricky than 16 lah, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
It should prompt you to use the list lah. It should prompt you to use the list, right?
I think I might know how to do it, I guess.
I'll copy paste first, and then I'll follow your working instead, okay? You will be needing your list. Wait, let me just screenshot. Okay, I got it. Do your stuff. Right, let me follow your working. Let me follow your working. Yeah, I'd rather you do this than the proving one. This is more reasonable. It will prepare you for the proving also. Definitely. Okay, Noah, you shifted to trigonometry. Proving trigonometry. Wow. Everybody wants to do the most challenging thing. Everybody wants to do the most challenging. Wow. Are you okay, Noah? And I really think you need to have the identity lists. You don't have to memorize them. I think you need to have them. Do you have them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tell me when you need hints. Proving questions are always difficult until O-level. Always. They are your ultimate challenge. Aryan, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you like chemistry so much, Maria?
I just think it's kind of interesting.
Is that? But that's not your reason to want to get better.
It's also kind of my reason, but then it's more of the mark.
It's not your main reason.
Which one?
The fact that you find chemistry rather interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Interesting work, Mike. Interesting work. Don't mind that. Can I see more? Can you just see more? Right. Yeah, sure. Nice. Yeah. Good. That's nice. That's nice. Right. Noah, can I see a bit? Right. You think about it for a while. Huh? I don't like your approach. Okay. Tell me, give you 3 more minutes, Noah, then maybe some hints will be like, yeah. Yeah, it's okay, Mike. It's okay. Doesn't look half bad. Okay, good, Mike. Good. Tell me, why are you stopping? Yeah, this should give you some challenge. Should give you some challenge. This is, part C is very similar to the proving question in that they don't necessarily give you an idea where to start. They don't. But everything you need is there. This is similar to proving question. They leave you lost at first. They do. So you're a creative person, Mike. Your brain should be considering 4 to 5 options, one by one.
I'm a creative person.
Let's just say that you can, I suppose you can do things in a slightly different angle, I suppose.
Really?
Yeah. Now here's the problem with the proving question. I help you too much, it doesn't work. Because the whole idea of proving question is to test your creativity and your ability to see multiple approaches. To try things, basically to try things. If I just help you too much, you will not be able to do that in exam. Do you understand what I'm saying here? You basically have to struggle by yourself. If I help you too much, it becomes too easy. Exam is not like that. It is totally unpredictable.
Okay.
One more time. If I help you for part C, it loses the value. You don't grow unless you only value the result. But why? Why bother? So I make a suggestion here. Once you're stuck for around 3 minutes or 4 minutes, you do something else, right? You do something else. Oh, very nice, Noah. I like what you do. Yeah, the second method seems more direct. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Noah. I like it. Aryan, are you stuck somehow? Sorry, Aryan.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
Right. Okay, can you just show me everything on top? Look at the zoom. Look at the zoom so you can position properly. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. That's nice. No. Good. Ah. Wait, I think your table a bit. Wait. Oh, burette. Sorry, you're using a burette. You're referring to a burette. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Don't mind. Now, please tell me for your table, why do you say best titration is like that?
Sorry?
Best titration, then you tick number 1 and number 3.
Well, I can't hear you.
Sorry? Oh, yeah. You say best titration is titration 1 and titration 3, but why?
Oh, because they are the closest to each other, because they are only 0.20 cm cube different from each other.
True. Okay. Right. Okay, fine. Okay, sure. Okay, can you let me read the bottom one? Okay. I suppose I can. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Ooh, fine. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, Aryan, for question B, how many marks?
2 marks.
Sorry, how many?
It's 2 marks.
2 marks. Oh, this is surprise. You already have the reaction somewhere.
Sorry?
Do you already have the reaction?
Oh, no.
Will having a reaction help? I suppose that's a hint.
Yeah, maybe.
Try first. Even though it's 2 marks, try first. Mike, would you like to have a hint? A very, very small hint? Or would you like to try something else?
That was small, yeah.
What you're doing, which is tangent theta, right? Is sine theta over cosine theta.
Yeah.
Is, I think, on the right track. That's my hint.
Wondering if I should do that. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. Like this is equation 1, and then equation 2, and then like 2 times the equation 2 times 2 equals the equation 3.
No, you're on the right track. Are you okay, Noah? You seem to be quite motivated to do this kind of thing. I like it. Don't mind. Not bad. No. Okay, good. Aryan, good. Are you sure that's the reaction? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Balance it out. The balance. It's good, Noah. I'm quite surprised. I like it. Like it a lot. Why are you stopping, Noah?
Writing next question.
Sure. Mike, you're on the right track. You are still stuck.
Okay, wait. I don't know if I see something.
Right. I think the balancing is fine, yeah. Aryan, I think it's fine. Now, after having the reaction and the balancing, does it help, Aryan? Does it help?
Yeah.
Okay, give it a try. Good. Mike, there's 4 minutes left. So, I mean, you can try this after tuition, you see. It does take a lot of time. It does, yeah, it does. So, especially at the start. Do you want to do question 18, for example? For the last 4 minutes, you can go back to this. No hurries lah. No hurries. These things need time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Mike, come do question 18. Let's make use of the last 4 minutes. However, I suppose I'm reasonably happy with your tenacity. I suppose that's one thing we need here. Don't mind. Same thing with you, Noah. You seem to be quite tenacious here. It's not bad. Mike, you may want to refer to the list. Yeah? You may want to refer to the list and see what you can go from there. You may want to try from the list first. Maybe that's a start. Yeah, maybe that's a start. Yeah. Maybe you'll get somewhere with this. I'm reasonably certain that you will get somewhere here. Remember your goal. Your goal is tangent A times tangent B. So just keep that in mind a bit.
Yeah.
Be a bit tenacious and try certain things. Don't keep it in your mind. Try something and get it wrong. That's better. When I say you're creative, I don't mean you should do it in your mind. That's actually not what creative people do. No, they express what they want to try. Whether right or wrong doesn't matter. They are tenacious in that way. Mike, I totally dislike your cross multiplication, your secondary one. I totally dislike it. But before I do that, can I see you're working more clearly first? Yeah, I totally dislike what you did there. Totally. I object because this is a secondary one skill. What did you change just now and why do you change it that way?
I'll accidentally multiply the top one, the 3, the
with the top one. Yeah, not okay, yeah, not okay, yeah,
yeah.
not okay, yeah. This is sec one, I object, yeah. Please be very careful, right? Please continue. Yan, are you okay? Aryan, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because we have 1 more minute. Okay, seems to be doing fine, though. Seems to be doing. Again, Mike, in this case, remember your goal. Your goal is weird, tangent A, tangent B. It is similar to proving again. Oh, it's similar to proving again. This is basically a proving question. Basic. Remember your goal. Your goal is weird.
It's the tenderness thing into tangent.
Yeah, and please think about the connection between tangent and sine and cosine. Because what you have contains cosine and sine instead of tangent. So you need to think about your goal and what you have.
To make tangent is sine over cosine.
Which I think is a good thing to try here. It's not a bad thing to try. So tangent A, tangent B is what?
Tangent A, tangent
Want to write
B.
that down?
It's sine tangent A, tangent B.
Huh?
Tangent A, tangent B is sine A over.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, whoa. Tangent A is sine A over
Cosine
A
times sine B over cosine B.
Yeah, good. Consider that your goal. It's a weird goal, but that is your goal. Try to achieve that using what you have. Aryan, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Considering that we are done, are you reasonably happy? No, you can continue. You can continue. It's okay. You can always continue even after tuition. Are you sure this format is better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just continue. Noah, are you stuck?
No, I'm trying out.
For proving, again, get used to trying 2 or 3 different things. Right? Get used to hitting dead end. Right? Be tenacious that way. Pull up a bit. Shift a bit. Okay. Look at your goal and think about how to achieve that. If you feel tenacious after this line, you can continue this for another half an hour. And I think you should save your energy for tomorrow. Okay, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of thing, yeah, you're basically doing a proving question. Definitely. So after 1 more minute, I will ask everybody to log out. Okay, it's almost done. So if you have any last question, please ask me. However, Noah, Mike, being tenacious, not bad. Aryan, doing good questions, not bad. Good question. Okay, should be done, right? Should be done. Now, Aryan, why didn't you think about reaction?
Sorry.
Why didn't you think about doing the reaction?
Which reaction?
The reaction I asked you to write.
Oh yeah. Because I didn't know how to go about doing it at first.
But the moment I mentioned reaction, you can do it by yourself, correct?
Yeah.
It's almost you have it already. You just have to think about using it, right? As
Yeah.
in, consider reaction to be important. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. If there's nothing else, kindly you can continue after this, but please log out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I will see you on Tuesday night. Okay?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Same thing, no? Please continue doing it. I like your tenacity, but please log out.
Then what if I like dead end?
Sorry, you're saying?
What if I get to dead end?
Sorry, get what? Sorry?
Dead end.
Don't erase. First thing first, don't erase your dead end. Maybe it's
Okay.
a and maybe it's not. But if there is nothing else to do, you must be prepared to really restart. Basically, what you did in the first question, you did a restart, correct?
Yep.
But don't erase the dead end. Just keep it there in case you miss something, right?
Okay.
This is the nature of proving question. There is no other way. Let me just repeat this. You must be prepared to try things. Okay?
Okay.
You're tenacious, maybe it's for you. Having said that, please log out.
Okay, bye, Kak.
Bye-bye. Mike, show me very clearly what you're doing. Oh. It's so long-winded and complicated, but before I say it's not bad, let me just check. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird part, but okay, sure. Yeah, you are Mike. So 3 cosine A cosine B over 3 cosine A cosine B, right? Right?
Yeah.
What is 3 cosine A cosine B over 3 cosine A cosine B? What is that?
1.
Is there a 1 below?
Oh, wait. Oh,
Other than that, I kind of like what you do. It's totally long-winded, but you're showing tenacity. I kind of like what you do. You are very close to the answer. You don't have to deviate. You just have to pursue.
So what is tan A? What's tan A, tan B plus tan A, tan B? It's just 2 tan A, tan B.
Hello is 2/3 tan A tan B. Hello.
Oh, yeah, it's 2/3. So it's 1/2/3 tan A tan B.
Yes, don't do that. Just now, the mistake that you did is very bad. Okay, very bad. Because you're on the right track, then you do silly mistake, sec1 mistake. Okay, but
Yeah.
please continue. Please continue. You will reach there. Good. Okay. We have to stop though. As in you continue. Could you kindly log out, please?
Okay.
Okay. Good job, yeah, Mike. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah. My God.
Ryotaro, can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to ask any question if you want to.
Oh, sorry. I don't have to ask any question.
Yeah, but if you want to, we can do that now.
Oh, it's not really a specific question. It's more like the chapter in chemistry.
Sure, sure. If you can give me something, show me something, or tell me what. And prepare the gem.
Okay.
Go get some food. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, Yotaro. Do you have some sort of Jamboard for me?
I shared already.
Okay.
Well,
right.
I didn't put anything yet. It's
Yeah.
still loading.
You don't sound too worried.
No, now that I look at the question, actually, it's not that difficult. It's just my mistakes were a bit like either handwriting or like panic. Then like some of the chapters that I shouldn't be struggling with that I got wrong. But this one I genuinely still don't understand. Like QA and what's salt preparation. These two. I don't know how to study these two.
Okay, I'll watch mine. Taro, you know, yeah, when I say you have to memorize this, there is no other way, right?
Yeah.
QA, you have to memorize. Whether you know a good way of doing it or you only have the teacher's way, you have to memorize it.
QA, okay.
For the purpose of Tuesday, can you actually memorize QA in a way that you can actually use it in exam?
Just for one-time use?
For now, that's if you can do that lah. If you cannot, you tell me lah.
Actually, if it's just salt preparation, maybe okay, but it's the
no QA. There's 3 tables: the gas, the anion, and the cation.
Oh, no. What is it called? What's the chapter? No, there's one that's like salt preparation, then the other one is like the anion, cation one.
And gas, yeah.
Yeah,
QA,
that one.
QA lo. I'm talking about the QA for gas and ion cation.
Oh,
If you cannot memorize that, I'm sorry,
not
you just let it
sure.
go lah. You just let it go for the sake of the other topics.
Oh, okay.
That there is no other way, because you still have to understand it after you memorize it. So that's a process that needs at least 1 to 1.5 hours. But then you'll get it lah. You get it.
Mm.
Okay. Can you let go? Just for this time. We'll get it back next time.
What about this one?
Salt preparation.
Yeah. Must you memorize or
I don't think so.
Oh,
But let's see lah. Let's see lah. So we're letting go of QA. We're letting go of a memorizing burden for now lah. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Now for solve, just go to page 2. Let's do something there. Right. Sorry. Okay. I'll try to minimize the memorization. Let's try for 15 minutes. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work lah, for now lah. Remember, this is a time limit issue. After test, you do not have a time limit. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, for acid and base, it goes like this. I assume that you know which acid and which base is soluble and insoluble. I assume that you know that. If you do not memorize that, then that's it. Look, that part you have to memorize.
Soluble, insoluble.
Oh dear.
Wait,
Right.
can you give an example?
Okay, most acids are aqueous, which is to say that's insoluble or soluble.
Soluble.
Good. And this S, which is like sometimes very confusing, this S means insoluble or soluble.
Insoluble.
Very good, because it's solid. Okay, glad to know that you are not confused. Most acids are soluble. And when I say most acids, do you even know what's the list of most acids?
Sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid.
Nice.
Is ethanoic acid counted?
Yeah, it's reasonably aqueous. I mean, consider it aqueous. Yeah, consider it aqueous. What else?
Nitric acid. Is there? Oh, there's one that's like super long formula.
Chloric acid? No.
That one I never really see.
True enough. So what is the goals that you're thinking?
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, it's ethanoic acid. It's the CH3.
Exactly.
That one.
Yeah. So all of them are aqueous. But there are some which is not, which is usually the acidic oxide law. So even as you learn acid and base, you must have in mind acidic oxides also.
Oh.
Okay. Acidic oxide is usually not aqueous. It's either, it can be gaseous, but it can also be solid. So either gas or okay, gas will be CO2, okay? Acidic oxide. Your S will be SiO2 lah. What you learn in the blast furnace, what I taught you in holiday tuition. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. If you find this to be too much already, then no, let's just stop now. Okay. So are we stopping or are we?
I think okay.
Good. Now the base, right? Base or alkali, whatever lah, right? Now for base and alkali, yeah, who are the solid or insoluble bases and who are the aqueous ones?
Wait, insoluble. Wait, let me confirm. NH3 is the gas, right?
NH3
Ammonia.
is a gas, yes.
Ammonia gas.
An ammonia gas.
NH4 is the ammonium.
Wrong. There is no such thing as NH4. There is either NH4OH or NH4 plus, which is paired with OH minus, basically just coming from this guy. Let me state very carefully that there is no NH4, none, nada, no such thing. You are wrong.
Okay.
This is aqueous, this is aqueous, this is also aqueous. So ammonium lah, if you like, ammonium ion, if you like. This is your alkali, that's your ammonium hydroxide lah, which is again alkali, which is aqueous. Okay.
Yeah.
Too much? No, yeah.
No.
So it's a gas. It's aqueous. Again, which bases or alkali are insoluble? Which ones are soluble?
Let me think.
I'll say it straight because we are not even at discussing. So this is group 1 and 2. Group 1, sorry, group 1. Group 1. This is everything else, including group 2. This is including NH4OH.
Oh.
Okay. So this is a very general way of remembering so that we can proceed to what we are supposed to talk about. Okay.
Group 1 elements is the aqueous.
Not group 1 element, group 1 bases. So I suppose sodium metal. Sodium metal, I know it's metal. The moment you put in water, it totally dissolves. So it is soluble.
Oh.
Na. I know you'll be tempted to write Na as metal, so solid. Yeah, but again, in water, it will immediately become NaOH. So aqueous. Na2O, so sodium oxide. Oh, it's a basic oxide. Oh, it must be solid. Well, no. The moment you hit water, it will become NaOH. Same thing. Group 1, no?
Okay.
Okay. The rest are partially soluble, which is for all practical reasons should be considered not soluble. Okay.
Wait, sorry. I'm still not so clear. The group 1 is group 1 of what?
Of the periodic table. Group 1 bases.
The lithium, sodium, potassium.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, group 1. Okay.
Potassium metal, potassium oxide, potassium hydroxide. Don't care. Everything become hydroxide the moment it hits water.
But the oxide is solid, right?
Yeah, but the moment it hits water, it will become a soluble hydroxide.
Oh, okay.
The moment the metal, same thing, everything same thing. Okay. So finally, before you continue, we have talked about the salt. You also have to remember which salt is solid and which salt is aqueous. If you don't do that, no point. Can you do that? You have to do all three before even considering acid, base, and salt. Question.
Can you give an example?
Oh dear. This is one of the first few tables they show you lah. So basically they say they introduce this as exceptions, the exceptions table. So
all sulfates are soluble.
SPAN, right? SPAN always, so SPA and nitrates, right? This is the positive, this is negative, right? And then, and then the sulfuric, the salt SO4, 2- usually soluble except, something. So now, before you try to memorize it right now, you just have it in your. I really wish that you have it in front of you. You don't have to memorize right now, but you need to have it in front of you. Do you have it?
Which one? Sorry.
I mean, the salt one.
Yeah, they gave me a song that I sort of remember.
Okay.
The carbonate is SPA. All carbonates insoluble except SPA.
Good.
Then.
Okay. I believe you. Okay. So now time to apply it lah, because you have it in your head in terms in music form. instead of in front of you, that's fine. I can accept as long as it's usable. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's try to use it. Now this is where the understanding comes. Now see, promise you understanding, right? It goes like this. If you're trying to produce, and usually you're trying to produce salt, right? Usually like salt making, right?
Yeah.
This is after. Now you have to simply know whether the salt is solid, which is insoluble. So I just use insoluble or soluble. Huh? Is the salt soluble or insoluble? So the target matters, right? Okay. So this is, and usually you're going to combine it from acid, base, or other salts, or carbonates, or all those. You have a lot of options to choose from. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Now, the only issue is very simple. Yeah. Most of the time, you must realize that you're using excess limiting situation. Meaning to say, you're not using exact. You're not using exact. Do you know this before we continue?
I thought that one is like. Then like another part of the question, they'll ask you how to get the salt, how to prepare the salt. Is it?
Yeah,
like that kind
which you need to know most of the time is excess limiting situation. You usually have two components. The two components will be in an excess limiting situation, not in an exact situation most of the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? If don't, tell me.
But do they tell you that? They don't tell you in the
No,
question.
they don't.
Yeah,
You're supposed to know almost immediately by yourself.
But why?
Which is an understanding thing.
What's the importance of that?
Okay, so based on your lab experience, right? Doing an exact thing involves titration.
Yeah.
That's super annoying, super slow.
Yeah.
But excess limiting, very easy one. Prepare something in excess, prepare something else, not in excess lah. The limiting factor lo. Mix them lah. Stir lo. Tada.
So you don't have to put exact amount.
Most of the time. Most of the time. Because exact things are difficult and time consuming to prepare. That's actually part of the practical knowledge. I don't know why they never explain it that way. It's obvious that it is like that. And it is obvious that it influences the acid and base, as in the salt preparation. It's obvious. If you have to titrate every time you prepare a salt, it is very time consuming one. Something like that. Plus, it is not always possible anyway lah. So excess limiting is the general way to go, unless you really have to go titration or exact. Now, that's a practical thing. I don't mean that as a memorization. Okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, now, component 1, component 2, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say you have two components. Just make it simple. And you want to make a salt, which is in this case soluble. Here's the problem. For excess limiting, you will have something in excess, right? The limiting one is gone.
Yeah.
To make something soluble, if you start with this, look at this. First guy soluble, second guy soluble, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy will be gone because it's the limiting. But you have this as an excess, right?
Yeah.
And then you have your product, which is soluble. Then you also have something else, which we don't care right now. This is totally the problem. Having an excess soluble stuff and the product salt, which is soluble, is very unsolvable. This cannot be solved. This is a problem that should be avoided.
Okay.
You don't know why.
Is it either too acidic or too basic?
No, because two soluble things cannot be separated. At least not easily.
Is it the, what is it called? Immiscible? I don't know what's
you're thinking too complicatedly. You're really thinking too complicatedly. I'm just telling you, if the salt is soluble and the component that you use to make is also soluble, and then they exist at the same beaker, you cannot separate them. Your salt is impure.
Okay.
Therefore, you don't get the salt. That's not counted because you get a salt tainted with the raw material, which you cannot separate in any way, at least not in O level. Doesn't count. Understand?
Yeah.
So the solution is very simple. Solution is very simple. You only have two solutions. Either make it exact, therefore both gone. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
If both are gone, the salt is no longer impure, right?
Yeah.
That's the first solution. So use exact, the time-consuming method lah. Or you just mix this insoluble. Just make it insoluble.
But what if it's the other one already finished, then the insoluble one still have, won't it affect like the end salt?
No, the salt is soluble. The excess is insoluble. Too easy to separate already. Too easy.
Oh.
Too easy to separate. Just filter lah.
Okay.
So it affects your salt preparation step. You should understand, wait. This guy is left behind excess, but is insoluble, right? The salt is soluble, so I will need to filter as one of the first steps after making the salt. I hope that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why the salt preparation step always includes separation step, because you have to separate it one way or another.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, the solution should be clear, either exact or make the excess guy insoluble.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that is with the soluble salt. You can then go back and memorize what your teacher asked you to memorize. To make soluble salt, they don't explain it the way I did just now. They explain that, well, make soluble salt, you do this or that, like 3 options lah. Okay.
Yeah.
You go there and see whether what I explain makes sense there. See whether what I explain explains those options. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that will help you alleviate your burden of memorizing. You still have to memorize something. You still have to, right? Apologies for that. Now, the problem comes here. This is slightly more complicated. So one more time, to make an insoluble salt, you usually go to excess limiting, right? So I'll give you an option. If the option, if the raw material is both soluble, and this is now the limiting, so this is gone, right?
Yeah.
Will this be a problem or
not? If the insoluble salt, can you just filter out that one, then keep that one?
Yeah. So there is no problem.
Yeah.
You filter, but you keep the solid part instead of throwing the solid part, right?
Yeah.
So you will now notice, if your product is soluble, if what you want is soluble, kena mix with insoluble, no problem.
Yeah.
If your product is insoluble, kena mix with soluble, no problem. The problem is when the soluble kena mix with soluble. Or actually, same thing, when the insoluble kena mix with insoluble, also a problem. Soluble mixed with soluble cannot separate. Insoluble mixed with insoluble also cannot separate. That's very difficult to do.
What if the insoluble, like the second one in blue, is insoluble? Then both insoluble. No, like right? Not the cancer one, the other one.
Then again, okay, so let's talk about that. So this is obviously something to avoid because it cannot be solved. Insoluble stuff and insoluble stuff, once kena mix, cannot separate already. Cannot. Powder with powder. Like seriously, you mix one in judo you use powder, right? The calcium oxide. No, cannot be calcium oxide. I'm sorry, that cannot be. That's very basic. Some zinc oxide powder or something like that. No, you don't.
Powder? No, not really.
Really? You guys don't?
You mean like the rock climbing, like that kind
something
of
like that? Yeah, something like that. No, you guys don't use.
No, not common. I never really.
Okay. Let's talk about the rock climbing one. So you use powder, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that powder is mixed with kena mixed with salt, for example, for some reason.
Okay.
Can you separate them?
I don't think. Wait.
Only if the rock climbing powder kena water cannot dissolve.
Yeah.
But salt can dissolve, right?
Yeah.
But actually, if salt is soluble and the rock climbing powder is not soluble, that's great. Separating them is very easy. Just use water.
Yeah.
But if both soluble in water, then gone already. It's the same thing if both is insoluble, So let's talk about sand. Sand. So sand is not soluble in water. Let's say the powder also not soluble in water. You cannot mix them, then you try to separate with what? Both are insoluble. You cannot separate them.
Yeah.
You understand? Soluble with soluble, problem. Insoluble with insoluble, problem. That's the basic thing for now. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is a problem. Now, let me describe why. Now, again, soluble and insoluble, not a problem, right? Not a problem. Let me describe why this seems like not a problem, but it is also a problem. So again, by right, soluble with insoluble produces insoluble, but the insoluble is supposed to be gone. So no problem what? Theoretically lah.
Yeah.
But this is a problem practically. It's a problem practically. Let me show you why. This is the raw material 2, and this is raw material 1 floating around, right? Because raw material 1 is soluble, raw material is soluble. So it looks like a powder like that, okay? The problem looks like this lah. The problem that your teacher will have explained to you. So let's say this is 3 lo. The salt material 3 that you're targeting will be formed here. No? That's your salt material 3 lah, will be formed there, correct?
Is that the coating?
Yeah, the 3 will coat the 2, then the reaction will stop. Then alamak also cannot solve 1, No matter how you stir, the 2 will always be coated by 3. My goodness.
Oh.
So even though it looks like it is possible, in practice, you have a problem. So you also cannot do that.
Okay. This is for soluble, insoluble become insoluble.
Don't memorize the combination. Just know like this. If your product is soluble, as long as you avoid soluble excess, you're fine.
So if your product is something
insoluble, this is a problem. This is a problem.
Oh.
Even though theoretically it seems like it's not a problem. Insoluble stuff has slightly more complication, like I said. So therefore, the options are limited. So I think to most people, actually, that's good. I only have very few options. Don't have to memorize too much.
Wait, so if the product soluble, avoid excess soluble.
Yeah, that's all. Obviously, you can make this insoluble, right? You can. This can be insoluble. It won't be a problem. There's no coating problem.
Yeah.
Okay. If the product is insoluble, avoid insoluble lah. But most of the time, it's difficult. It's difficult if you have insoluble starting material also.
Wait, sorry. If your product is insoluble, you
have to avoid insoluble raw material.
Oh, in general, not just
in general. Yeah, because of the coating problem. The coating problem is a problem. Even with the limiting guy, even if the limiting guy is insoluble, you still have a problem.
Oh.
Okay, this is all practical things. That's my emphasis here. This relies more on your experience and of practical methods rather than some sort of memorization. It will be good if you have those experience or you can imagine them.
Then how come the first one, they still the soluble, even though product is soluble?
Yeah, because the problem always appear when you start with insol and you want to get insol, right? The resulting insol will coat the starting material insol, right?
Yeah.
Insol, coating, insol. Big problem, right? But here, in this situation, you don't see two insoluble, right? The insoluble mixed with soluble produces soluble. Soluble will not coat the insoluble. It's just soluble, man.
Oh.
There is no coating problem. So more options, I suppose.
I understand. Okay, I think so.
Practical, practical, Salah.
Yeah.
That's the most I can cover. This is already too hard, and you should be resting probably. You can still catch up on this tomorrow. So my suggestion to you is just let go of the QA for now.
Okay.
You can try your best. You still have to practice somewhat. Remember what I taught you. See whether it helps you or not.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
What's your plan after this?
I think I can't study already. I think my brain already. Yeah.
Good. Rest, right? Good.
Yeah.
Did you rest well? Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, today?
Yeah, Friday and Saturday, yes.
Then what happened today?
Today just study at home.
Since when?
I don't really. I mean, I rested a bit and like talked to my friends a bit, but like all I can remember is like breakfast, talk friends, study, and then dinner, and then study again.
Goodness me. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Think carefully. Do you probably had enough rest?
I think so.
Good. So tomorrow is the last day of studying, right?
Yeah.
Do what you can. Let go of what you must let go. And then on Wednesday, do your best. On Tuesday, do your best.
Yeah.
Okay. When I see you on Tuesday night, just tell me if you're too tired. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
See you then.
Okay. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.